hello. Oh my god, my voice is very fried. Holy shit. Okay. Hi, hello, hello, princesses. Hello, princess. Hello, gamers. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god. Log, thank you so much for the 16 months. Golden, thank you for the 14 months. Hillary, thank you for the 18. Howler, thank you for the year. Fred, frick you for calling me short. Thank you for the 18 months. Arthur, thank you for follow. Talk to me for the 18 months. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for the subs. Hello, good morning. It's not really morning. I've been awake for way too many fucking hours. I had like a 1 hour nap, guys. I've been awake since 2 a.m. We're chilling. We're doing fine. I'm having gamer subs at 9:30 p.m. I'm gonna screw up my sleep schedule, but it's okay. It's fine. Hello, gamers. Freaking did ads hit like right when I switched? That's really unfortunate, actually. So I was like, I need to chug this. I need the caffeine to hit me. So I get dinner and sleep. Are you my dad? I'm just kidding. I did. We went for dinner, but like dinner went until we didn't get home from dinner until like 9 p.m. And then I had to like take my like makeup off, and then I had to pack my bags. I think by the time I like laid down, it was like past 10 p.m. And then I literally like I had my alarm set for 3 a.m. I woke up at 2 a.m. and I couldn't go back to bed. So like I slept from like 10 to 11 to 12 to 1. I slept 4 hours. I slept 4 hours, then I woke up, and then I had to get to the airport and catch my flight. Except, oh my god, okay. So, guys, we got to the airport. Our flight was, like, supposed to board at, like, frickin' time, at, like, 5:30, right? So, we got there at 3:30. We got there 2 hours before boarding, because we're, like, you know, drop bags off, and then we catch a flight, and whatever. The frickin' United, they didn't even open their desks until 4:30. We got to the airport at 3:30 and we sat there for an hour because the bag drop check-in things weren't even open yet. So like I could have gotten an extra hour of sleep. Oh my god, I was like dying. I was like, really? But anyways, I got home. I'm really tired. I came home, and then as soon as I got home, I was like, oh, I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna rest. Then I got my second wind and I couldn't rest. And then I ended up sleeping for like an hour, and then I was like, oh yeah, I want to do a stream. So yeah, I don't want to like sleep fully. Like I didn't want to sleep fully when I got home, because then I would cook myself with my sleep schedule, because I think I got home at like 2 p.m. So yeah, I'm gonna try to tough it out. I have a little bit of caffeine just because I can feel a caffeine headache coming on. And I want to be up for a few more hours, and then I'm gonna crash and go to bed, and hopefully it'll preserve my sleep schedule. We'll see, because I actually at conventions, even though I'm out late, I do end up waking up early, so I want to keep my schedule. So that's why we're streaming. Also because I do have a busy week and weekend, so I want to try to sneak a stream in, so I don't only like stream once this week. But yeah. Oh boy, doing flights back from TwitchCon. Last year wasn't that bad, except for the fact that I lost my luggage last year. This year I did not lose my luggage. But yeah, we booked our flight freaking early. I don't remember why. I think it was because it was either a stupidly early morning flight or like a really late flight, and I was like, I want to do things on Tuesday, so I don't want to get home at like 3 a.m. on Tuesday because I want to do stuff Tuesday morning. So I think that's why I chose it. But low-key, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of regret the early Monday morning flight. It is not a vibe. Sorry, I gotta like rub my eyes. Ah! Oh my god, wait, what? Fred, thank you for gifting a sub to Toddler Fight Club. Toddler Flight Club. Fight Club? What the hecky? Thank you for the gifted. What is... Hello? Thank you for the follow. I only follow short VTubers. I'll have you know. I'll have you know. I'm not short. Nuh-uh. No, there's no proof of me being short. Let's ignore the fact that I was out in a public space all weekend meeting people. Let's I'm not Thank you for a gift sub to I only follow short VTubers. I think you're in the wrong place because I'm very tall. I saw in person. Dude, I'm gonna lose my ability to gaslight you guys into me being tall because you guys are actually seeing the fact that I'm short. Sorry, I take my glasses off. Welcome in! Thank you for the follow. Dude, my glasses are so dirty. My brain is so hectic. I'm not hip height. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my god. You never gaslight. Yeah, gaslighting isn't real. You guys are making it up. Wait. Fuck. I wanted to show you guys photos. Guys, I literally went through my phone when I got home and I was like, I'm gonna upload all my photos to show you guys. And then I kind of realized I didn't take photos. I took like one photo. Actually, I took like 2 photos and that was it. Let me move chat here. Sorry, also my voice is very fried because I'm sleepy and trying to like, when you're going to parties or like at conventions, you're trying to talk to people, I have to like yell. Also, I'm totally not actually short. So I have to like yell so that my tall friends can hear me. The amount of times a tall friend will say something and I can't hear because it goes over my head is fucking funny. Because every time somebody would say something this weekend, I'd be like, huh? What? Hello? Can you bend down so I can hear you, please? So I apologize for the vocal fry, but yeah. I want to get the photos for you. Wait, I'm gonna show you these, wait. Well, like, I'm losing my tracking. I gotta send things off of my phone. She's not that short. I'm pretty short. I'm 5'1". You wait, let me do this. Where is... No. How do I send this to myself? Banger song? Well, I'm sending myself the like 5 photos that I took at TwitchCon, which isn't a lot. Mostly, honestly, I just took outfit photos. Oh my god. Dude, I keep having something in my eye. I'm gonna die. Wait, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I feel like every time I come off of a trip and I'm like, guys, I'm gonna do a last minute stream, it ends up just being very scuffed. And very, I don't know what's going on half the time. This is fine. You know, if I just always say that I don't know what's going on, then it becomes normal. And then it's fine. Wait, where's the freaking picture I wanted to show you guys? I won't even follow. Managed to get Aries side print. Yeah, I had like, it was not half my height. Courtesy of Cyber gave me a bunch of stickers that I could put on my badge, which is very sick. And then, stickers that I could give you guys and prints. So like, I actually like, I kind of came prepared. So I went, there was like a VTuber sort of meetup that I did retweet. But it was like 4 p.m. every single day outside the convention center. I did end up going like, the first 2 days. I just like actually forgot to tweet that I was there. So I just kind of wandered, but people still saw me, which is cool. But then the last day, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should actually probably tell people I'm gonna be here so people know. And then in my head, I was like, it's probably not gonna be that many people because I'm just a little guy. But you know, I was like, oh, I have these prints that, you know, like courtesy of like Cyber. So I was like, you know, I'll pre-sign like 5 of them. And then I can give out like 5 of them to people because I probably only need 5. Like I'm just a little guy. Turns out there were a lot of you guys. I was very surprised. I know this is very probably weird with like my model not moving. I'm sorry. I'm fucking editing my face on a couple photos so I can show you guys. So I was like, okay. And then, but there were so many of you guys. It was crazy. And it was really cool. So I had to like pull out more and start pre-signing more while I was there, which is kind of funny. But it was really nice to like meet people. I'm always like super anxious, and I also like literally wasn't expecting anything because I have imposter syndrome. So I was like, wait, you mean you guys, people people watch me? There's real people here? What the heck? It was kind of funny, but it was really cool. It was super cool. Everyone I met was really nice. Sorry. Dude, I swear to God, if my cough comes back, I actually got over my cough, guys, during TwitchCon. Like, I was barely coughing. I swear if I come back to Alberta and the dry air makes me cough more, I'm gonna scream. Hello? Okie dokie. Wait, I'll give you guys a bonus photo. Okay, and then like the one video I have. That's it. I have nothing. I told myself this year, I was like, you know what? Last year I didn't take many photos. And like I didn't take many photos like just around, and I also didn't take many photos with people. This year's gonna be different, I told myself. I said, I'll still live in the moment, but I'm gonna also document more things, you know? Why not? I didn't. I did not. Are we real? Chat, is this real? I got a t-shirt that says, chat, is this real? And I asked for the smallest size, and they gave me a medium. Guys, it's a dress on me. I'm gonna have to, like, do some, like, surgery on this t-shirt and, like, make it a crop top. One sec. To me like caramel. Trying to clean my glasses real quick. Okay, I didn't take a full haul picture of what I got either. Okay, do you guys want to see photos? Let me, most of them are outfit photos because it's apparently the only thing I took photos of is my outfits. So, one sec. Why are they so zoomed in? Oh my god, I really am coughing again. Let me pull them up. Gotta have the fits. Stripper art? Dude, I didn't buy as much art this year. I genuinely, I was trying to hold myself back. I got a lot of pins. I got a lot of enamel pins. That's mostly what I got this year. But I was really trying to hold myself back because normally I spend way too much money at artist alleys. T-shirt surgery? I want to like make it a crop top. Or like I want to like make it like a tie front crop top because I have to. It's so wide on me. What else? Oh yeah, photo. I have to I have to open these outside of Discord super quick. I gotta copy the links and do this manually. 5 billion VTuber stickers. Guys, I went to every single shop and I looked at every single one because I was like, maybe Mythos. Chat, we've fallen off. We have fallen off. There was nothing Mythos. I had a little hope. I was like, maybe. Now we fell off. But it was still cool. I also genuinely, actually, the thing that surprised me more so, I wasn't expecting Mythos stuff. I was just more so like curious. But like, I was surprised. I was like, maybe, because last year I got a lot of Elden Ring stuff. I thought maybe there's gonna be more Silksong. I also thought there was gonna be some like E33 stuff. I thought maybe there's gonna be some Expedition 33 like prints or something. I didn't see anything unless I was blind. But I was really looking for it. Cause I was like, maybe I can get a Verso thing. Mayhaps, maybe. Wait, there was a booth with Mythos stuff? Wait, what the frick? Wait, actually, did I miss it? That's so unfortunate, actually. My bad. Shit. Wait, can you... Fred, you can send me... Can you send me... Do they have a shop link? Can you send me their shop link? Because, like, I'll just buy it online from their shop, actually. If they got Mythos shit. I might need to go grab water. I'm sorry. I'm like, I didn't realize I was going to start coughing the second I started talking today. Yeah, it could have sold out. Yeah, because I didn't start looking until I think the last day. Normally, I really probably should do my Artist Alley hauls on like the first day, but I always do it on the last day because I don't know why. But I should really do it before it sells out. Okay, photos, chat. Do you guys want photos? I have like 3 photos. Actually, more than 3. That's an exaggeration. Yo, welcome in. Welcome in, Beef. Hello, hello. I said you like blessed. Thank you so much. Maybe they're out rotating out. Maybe. Okay. Where's my screen share? They're mostly outfit photos. Fuck. Meow. My cat's meowing. He missed me so much. He hates the fact that I closed the door on him. Where is my... Okay, here. So, here's my little, my like 5 photos that I have, because I didn't take very many photos. I literally posted them all on Twitter, so if you guys follow my Twitter, you've already seen them before, but for people who don't know my Twitter, I'm dying, I guess. What the frick, man? One sec. Cough drop it is. One sec, I gotta go suck on something. Oh my god. Okay, so this is my partner party outfit. It's corset top. I'm covering it mostly, but outfit 1. Yes, partner party. I had like no sleep before the partner party. I was like invited. Okay, so one thing about this TwitchCon is I was invited to way too many things, which I'm so thankful for. But I felt really bad because like my social battery and energy levels are not what they used to be. So like I was so tired all the time. But also there are so many things I was invited to that like I genuinely like could not go to them all. And I felt really bad because I had to like prioritize essentially by where I would know the most people. Which mostly I did not end up at any of the VTuber events. I felt really bad because I was invited to like all of them. But I didn't go to a single one. Because I was also invited to a ton of the IRL stuff. And that ended up being my priority just because I know the most people there. So I felt really bad. But it was really fun. But the partner party... I don't really have any like special stories about the partner party. It was nice. I got to hang out with my friends. It was chill. But yeah, I ended up just going to bed right after. Because I woke up... I didn't sleep the night before. I can never sleep before trips. So like I didn't sleep. I had to like get up at 3 a.m. to go to the airport for 5. And then like have my travel all day, get there, and then partner party, and then I was so fucking tired. So yeah, it is so hard to fit everything in all the days, honestly. So that's a partner party fit. This is my day 1 fit. I posted on Twitter again. There's nothing special. It's just an outfit. I did, mind you, I did actually go and get, I got new jeans. I got both the jeans, the pairs of jeans I got, so like these jeans and my other outfit jeans. I literally bought like 12 hours before I had to like fly out. I went to the mall last minute because I was looking for my jeans to pack, and I realized my jeans are still in the storage unit from when I moved this summer. So I was like, I have no pants. So I like went to the mall and bought new pants. Alex, thank you so much for the membership on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, also, these are like platform boots, kind of. They make me a little taller. These I'm flat, and I'm very short compared to the counter. The counter comes up to my waist. I am very small. Buying jeans with holes. You're like my grandma. I bought these jeans, and I was like, hey, grandma, look. Do they look good on me? And she's like, you paid for broken jeans. It was really funny. It's because I'm not in platforms, and I'm a little bit farther back, I think. Maybe? Or it's zoomed out, I don't know. Anyways, I do look really fucking short in this. And then this one. You could tell how much stuff I've acquired from day 1 to day 2. Anyways. And then these ones too. I also got the stickers and I got the pin. And then this was day 3. My sleep token shirt with my sleep token pin and my sleep token keychain. I literally just looked like a sleep token fan. Because, mind you, I didn't find any E33 stuff. I didn't see the Mythos stuff. And, there wasn't that much Elden Ring stuff. Like, it was genuinely mostly Pokemon. I ended up with, like, a little Rowlet that I don't have a better picture of. But there's a little Rowlet keychain, or a pin here. But I saw sleep token stuff, and I was like, holy shit. Like, it was the first booth I looked at, I saw a sleep token pin, and I was like, oh my god, I'm buying it. You'll have to patch them? That's so funny. You definitely don't like sleep token. Yeah, what's sleep token? Got ribbons on your badge? I did not get any ribbons. I saw people with ribbons. I don't know where people got ribbons from. I had a ton of wristbands, but I started cutting them off because they got annoying. And, like, you could look, like, my wrists are so small that these wristbands had massive fucking tails on them. Mind you, I still have them on because I literally got home and I haven't cut them off yet. They were ever, I don't even know, like, I didn't see any of them. I didn't see any of them. But yeah, this was like my, like, when I actually announced I was gonna go to the meet and greet. I did this and I was like, I posted all my outfits because I was like, that's the only way you guys are gonna maybe be able to stop me. And people did. But I saw most of you guys at the meet and greet, which was, honestly, I should have tweeted that I was there every other day, but I forgot. Inside of tons of tables. I didn't see it, damn it. Alright, this is my sleep token pin. Look at him. Look at Vessel. Look at him. He's so chill. Oh, then we went out for dinner, and this is Small Ant. We had like a competition on who could do like the most straws into a drink. That's the one photo I took, and this was the other photo I took. Was when I met Doug at Doug's party. I got to meet him last year, and at his party, which was really cool. And then this year I got invited again, so I went. And actually, I was like, "Can I be that person?" Well, first I walked up, and he was like, "Oh, hi, Pete. Hi, Aries." And I was like, "Hi." And then he was like, "Oh, it's so good of you to come." And I was like, "Oh, thanks for inviting me, whatever." And then he was talking with someone else, and he's like, "You're young." He's like, "How old is considered unk?" And I was like, "Well," I was like, "I'm 24, so I've heard the bare minimum is like 25. So like I'm not unk, but I was like, honestly, more likely it's 30." And they were like, "Yeah, like I think it's like your brain doesn't even develop till you're 25, so it's probably 30." And I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "It's probably 30." And then they're like, "Okay, so we're unks." And I was like, "Yeah, you guys are unks." and then like we chatted, which was nice. And then I was like, "Can I be that person and get a photo?" And so I got a photo. But like I saw so many other people that I didn't get photos with. I spotted Ludwig, and I was like, I thought I was like about to go up to him, but then I was like, I don't want to be a bother, so I'm not gonna do it. And I was kind of kicking myself because I should have. And then same with other people. I saw Lily Pichu, but I was like, I don't want to be that person, so I wasn't. But it was only like in this instance because I had a few drinks and we were already talking. Then I was like, "Teehee, can I have a photo?" But I like didn't get photos with anybody else. Even like my friends. Like I think some of my friends have group photos on their phone, but I didn't take any photos. So like I hung out with a ton of my friends and Souls people and stuff, which was super cool. But yeah, I didn't take any photos. Who's a small child. He knows who I am. He knows who I am. But I am very short. Mind you, I am wearing platforms in this photo, which is funny. In this step stool. Dude, literally, it was so hard. I was trying to direct some friends to try to see me, and genuinely, they were like, "I need you to literally, like, take a video of you doing a 360 of your surroundings, because I can't see you, like, amongst everyone." And I was like, okay. I had to, like, look out for my friends who were, like, wearing colorful hats and stuff to try to, like, use them as, like, tall beacons. I don't fumble. Totally not. I got this hat. This is one of the things that I bought because I think that this really suits me. The one thing I realized though is because when I woke up, I wasn't gonna like fucking when you wake up to go and catch a flight and you have to be at the airport by fucking like 3:30 in the morning, you don't care how you look, right? I threw on a hoodie. I threw on like my leggings, a hoodie, and my hair was a fucking rat's nest. But I was like, my brush is packed away. So I was like, I'm gonna throw on a hat. So I was like, thank God I bought a hat. I threw this on, and then I realized I was going through security with a hat that said I'm here to cause problems. Like, for me, I bought the hat because I'm like, I'm a brat, so like I think it's funny. I was like, here to cause problems is like very fitting. But as I'm like walking through security, I got really self-conscious because I'm like, what if they take this seriously? What if they don't understand the humor? Thankfully, nobody gave me a hard time, but I started getting really self-conscious. But then I was like, I can't take the hat off because my hair looks like shit. So I was like, I'm just gonna hope that it's okay. Tie a balloon to your wrist? I had somebody say that to me once, that I should have done that, and I think it's funny. Yo, say hello. Yeah, I am very short. I think I wish you guys, I had like other friends that were like even taller than Doug, and it would be really funny if I had photos next to them, because I genuinely, like, if you guys think I look short here, I looked even fucking shorter there. Oh yeah, bonus photo. This is Milo when I got home. He was very eepy. I gave him a lot of attention because he was very attention seeking, and then as soon as I like sat down, he went really eepy, and then he was very eepy beside me. He was very cute. The beacons are lit. Aries calls for tall friends. Get a very tall hat like Doug Dimmadome, yeah. Doesn't really care what's happening. Yeah, they don't give a shit. It was really funny. Yeah, the Brad hat. I got a lot of other cute pins, but I didn't take a picture. There's oh, where's the video? Oh, did it not? It didn't open up in a tab, but it made me download it. I'm too lazy. I got a video. We went to a restaurant and they started playing Sweet Caroline, like blasting it, and then they went around and gave us freaking sparklers. Which was interesting. All the white people got turned. Pet the cat. He's right outside my door right now, but I know that he's gonna come in here and then leave, and like I don't want to like get up and open the door and close it and then open the door and close it again. Yeah, that's literally all the photos I took. They're genuinely all fucking outfit pictures and then like 2 other photos. I did not take photos. I'm really bad at taking photos. I like living in the moment, which I think is nice. Granted, at the same time, I'm kind of kicking myself because I'm like, man, I don't get opportunities to like meet people and stuff, and I really should like take photos from the memories, but I guess the memories are in my noggin. They're in my head. But if you come back, yeah, he was like screaming at the door, and he kept walking in between my bedroom and the office looking for me, and I was like, my baby, he missed me. Does it mean if it was stolen all the attention? Dude, probably, honestly. It's just gonna be upward. Oh my lord. You need a warning light on your head. Yeah, I need like a beacon. I honestly, if it wasn't a pain in the ass to travel with pets, it'd be really funny to bring Milo with me. Did the mods hold bags again? Yes. A little bit. Not as much as last year. Sorry, I'm really stuffy. Restricted rate. Okay, well, when I'm meeting people and I have to sign things and give things, I had way too many things. I'm like, I would like hold my stuff, and then somebody would come up to me, and you know, like, I like saying hello and signing stuff and whatever, but like I had too many things in my hand, so if I needed to go get a print from my bag or like sign something, I was like, hey, can you hold this? And so I would give it to them, and then, you know, I'd take it back, and then 2 seconds later I had to give it back again. I love my mods. They're very, very nice. It was really nice. I got to meet Noble again and Cyber again, so that was very cool. W mods, W item holders. To set yourself down, sign things instead. It was really cool to meet people, though. I was genuinely surprised, on a bag. I did have a tote bag, but like, I still had to hold some stuff. But she got, I didn't call you weird. I said there were situations surrounding you that like it wasn't you, but that were funky. and you were like, yeah, well, you said you were gonna like beat people up or something, and you're not doing that or something along those lines. You like challenged me, so I had to punch your arm. I had to back up my words. Size comparisons. Dude, honestly, fuck, we should have taken a photo. Me and like the mods over there. I should have. I don't know. Again, I'm so bad at taking photos because if I'm in the moment, I'm in the moment and I'm doing stuff in the moment. I don't think, oh shit, we should take a photo of this moment. I'm just in the moment. It's not till like after where I'm like, ah, shit, I should have. I just don't realize. I don't know. I've never really been. I'll take photos when I'm like maybe sightseeing, but in terms of like actual experiences or people, excuse me, sorry, I'm very much focused on said experience and said people as opposed to trying to take photos of them. Cyber was a bit more elusive this year, but we did see him. Secretly loving chat through the mods in proxy. Nate, thank you for the follow. Pics of shins with you. I did threaten to kick Fred's ass, yeah, but that's because you called me short. Welcome in, Nate. No, should we take a selfie with your feet? Okay, well, I can say I did not take photos with anyone's feet. That's for sure. I didn't do that, so you got me beat there. Yeah, you did call me short repeatedly. Stilts for every photo. It was funny. Dude, the funniest thing was like, even at like the VTuber meetup, I did overhear people being like trying to find me, but they couldn't see me because in the crowd, I'm like, I was short and like obviously like it's hard to find VTubers in general because like obviously you don't really know what someone looks like. But like also I'm short and like there was kind of a crowd of people with me. Like, not like a crowd, but like, you know, I had like my friends around me and they were all tall. So like, it's easy for me to be like lost in the midst. So it was really funny, like watching people like point me up to people. I was swallowed up between the mods and my friends. Never getting free, never getting free. My friend spot areas provided. Yeah, I ended up realizing that I was like, okay, I'm kind of at the edge of the crowd, which is nice. And it's like easier, but it's still hard. Like, if you don't know exactly, like, even the outfit, you could tell, but sometimes it's still hard to see. And then, like, I was also, like, with people as well, like, with a group of friends and the mods and stuff, so sometimes it can be hard to spot people. But it was really funny whenever someone was, like, pointing me out. I was like, hi, this is me. I ended up just, like, holding out my art prints, because I was like, this is the only way people are gonna know it's Aries. And black clothes? Yeah, the black clothes was a choice, but I was comfy. Give food to the mods. They can have a few crumbs. Poster board. I want to get a cutout next year and hold a cutout beside me. Where's Waldo? But Aries edition, yeah. Is this a pass? They can get crumbs. Dude, I don't know why I'm stuffy again. Was you, me, your other two friends all in black shirts? Were we all? We literally all were. Yeah, no, I think we were like all in fucking black. We're like just a squad. Yeah, it was, yeah. It was like 4 of us. All in the corner, yeah. Mm-hmm. We're still in business. Cutouts are like, I can't really like travel with one, so I'd have to like get one shipped down there and pick it up or something. I don't know. Cutout is bigger than you. I would get it according to my size. Yeah, you had a red Hawaiian shirt. Color Club. Red and black are pretty sick. Also, Chief Sonic, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, TwitchCon overall was honestly really good. Like, I know, obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen the stuff on Twitter. Like, it wasn't perfect, right? I don't think TwitchCon has ever been perfect. I don't think it ever will be perfect. obviously there was the stuff that happened, and I'm not really gonna get into it too much because you guys have probably already fucking read about all of it, and if you haven't, it's fucking all over Twitter. But at least for me, I like speaking for myself and my own personal experience. I'm really happy that I genuinely didn't have any problems. Like I felt safe the whole time, but granted, I was always with my friends who I'd like trust and in a group, and the only parties I went to were like invite only, like, you know, I guess more quote unquote reputable ish parties or whatever. And again, I had a massive fucking group of people I was with at every fucking moment that I trust, so I was never concerned for myself. And even like around the convention, anybody that I met, thankfully, like everybody that came up and said hi and like asked for me to sign something, everybody was super nice and respectful. Thankfully, I really, really appreciate it. Anybody that, you know, met me, whether walking or at the VTuber meet, everybody was super nice and respectful. Nobody was like being weird or creepy, so that's honestly a super, super big relief. It was really nice. And yeah, honestly, like I'm always super thankful. Like I wouldn't have gone on the trip if it wasn't for you guys supporting me. So I'm really thankful that I even got the opportunity to go in the first place. And then I'm really happy that while I was there, I got to have like a lot of opportunities to meet new people and hang out with my friends. Because you know, a lot of my friends are online, and I think that's just the nature of being low-key a hermit who works online from home. So most of my friends are online. So being able to actually like meet up with people and spend a weekend together with those friends, either meeting them for the first time or seeing them for the first time since last year or the first time in however long, and being able to hang out with each other and make memories and meet new friends or solidify like more friendships and stuff is honestly something that I will always be super, super, super grateful for. So I'm really glad that I can say that I had a good experience. I'm tired and exhausted from traveling, but assuming, knock on wood, hopefully I don't get sick, and hopefully that doesn't damper it. But I'm really glad. I'm really glad I had a good time, and I'm really, really grateful. I think it was an amazing trip for me. Obviously, everyone's gonna have their own experiences, and it really does suck to see that some people didn't have good experiences. But I'm really glad and thankful that I can say that I did at the very least. Also, fuck you, Fred. I'm not a Smurf. Do I look freaking blue to you? Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the gift sub. Boy Wally and Sleepy Skull, thank you for the follows. A bonsai run? Wait, what is a bonsai run? The happening craziness? Yeah, I usually keep to myself, to be honest. For us mods, even for the streamers, can regular content. Yeah, and I think that's important. People think I'm somebody's bodyguard. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, most of my friends, I feel like this community is past the point of idol culture, right? I feel like, so like, I don't give a shit in saying the fact that most of my friends are dudes. That's just how it's always been my entire fucking life. And the nature of being a gamer, speedrunner, souls, like, it's mostly male dominated, like, to be completely honest. It's a male dominated space. So most of my friends are dudes, and honestly, walking around with whether the mods or my friends, who are all fucking apparently over 6 feet tall for like pretty much everybody, or at the very least quite a bit taller than me, I felt safe. I felt like I had an entourage. Not really, but like it was definitely like, I knew that if somebody was gonna come up and be fucking weird, I always had like fucking at least fucking minimum 2 people with me at all times. So like I felt pretty chill and pretty safe. So I'm really glad. And even like out at parties, I was always like in a fucking group circle. So like if nobody was gonna be weird, which was really nice. The red Smurf. Beat you in bouldering once. No, it wasn't even bouldering. It was like an arcade thing. No short friends. All of my friends are taller than me. I think, like, except for like one person I met briefly this past TwitchCon, who she's shorter than me. But I think literally everybody is taller than me. Greek mythology. I do really like Greek mythology. Yes. Dudes, cool dudes, cooler dudes if they could do a backflip. Why is Windows Defender pinging me? What the hell? middle of the night to make it to work the next day. That does not sound fun. Woof. But yeah, I'm really glad I had a good time. Like, you know, I think, honestly, like, I will probably end up going to TwitchCon again next year, assuming I can afford it, or get the chance to go. Because at least for me, like I said, I've always felt, like, pretty safe. Like, I don't think I feel any less safe at TwitchCon as opposed to if I were to just fucking go bar hopping in the city. Like, at least from my experience. Granted, I have been thankful that I haven't had, like, really crazy, like, instances of stalkers and stuff, thankfully, knock on wood. So, like, I do feel happy and grateful, and it was cool. I got to go to, like, a mythic talent, like rooftop exclusive party, which was very cool. I got a Red Bull thing that I never ended up actually going to, but I'm still wearing a Red Bull wristband. I got to, you know, like, meet, like, Dog and like, that kind of group of people again at, like, one of those things. A lot of my friends, out and about. I got to hang out with all the, like, the whole Souls crowd again, which is super cool. Like, people like, Lil Aggie, Parky, Mitch Riz, and Adef, and the CVD, and a whole lot of the Souls people, which was super fun. I got to hang out with a lot of the Nintendo crowd. I got to meet a lot of, like, Minecraft people. It's really sick. It was really nice, and I'm always like, I think I've realized that I usually think that I'm an introvert, but turns out I don't think I am an introvert. I just get shy meeting new people, but once I know people, I'm a huge freaking yapper. And honestly, like, it was really nice. I liked meeting people. Everybody that I met was genuinely so nice. I have insane imposter syndrome, especially getting, like, invited to a lot of these, like, quote unquote more exclusive things. Like, I definitely, like, if I'm among these really big streamers who average the 5 to 10,000 people per stream, right, or if not more, right, I'm amongst these people, and like, you know, they got millions of subs and shit, and I'm sitting here like, why am I invited? I'm just a little guy, man. I'm just a little guy. So, like, I'm super grateful, and, you know, like, I do definitely, like, question myself sometimes, and I definitely do sometimes. I'm like, I don't belong here. But I think one thing I realized, I saw somebody tweet this too, genuinely, I really do think that once you get to a certain point, like, I think in the middle ground of Twitch and content creation, like, when you're in this kind of middle sphere, like, I don't know, starting out up to, like, being, I don't know, I feel like if you're, like, sort of in the general mix of, like, where there's most people, like, I think most people average, I don't know what the stats are, and someone can, like, correct me, but I feel like if you're, like, I'm just gonna do a generalization and say below partner. Obviously, I do think that maybe it extends to, like, smaller partners. Sorry, I'm really stuffy. I do think that there is this kind of assumption that numbers and average viewership does determine, like, sort of your social standing. And I think there's this idea that if you meet people, all they care about is, like, they're only gonna want to be your friend if you have X amount of number, or they're gonna judge you based on how big you are and stuff. And I think genuinely, like, when you get to a certain point, whether it be a certain point size-wise or even just mindset-wise, people don't really give a shit. Like, I realized, like, I know it was a bigger thing last year, because last year was the first time that I ended up going and getting invites to these big creator parties. And I was definitely like, I don't fucking belong here. I'm, you know, whatever. Like, I'm partner, I'm very small and whatever. I think this year, getting invited again, and this year I even got invited not even as a +1, just as, like, myself too. And I think I realized it's, people, especially, like, even at the top, they don't care. They really, I think it comes down to making genuine connections and friendships. Those go so much farther than your numbers. I like again, using somebody like Dog for example, he's a really big creator. And, you know, initially I was like, oh, why am I at, you know, this party that he's hosting? I think last year he hosted it with Bao and Pirate Software and some other like bigger people. And I was very much like, I am nothing to these people. Like, they don't know who I am. Why am I here? I don't belong. But then when you actually talk to these people, they don't care. Genuinely, so many people are so nice. And it's, if you are a genuine person, that's what they look for. If you make friendships and connections and you're a good person, they don't care if you're like smaller than them. It's about everybody like at a certain level wants to help support everyone if you're a good person. Obviously, if you're not a good person, I think a lot of people can suss it out and weed it out. But I think it gets to a point where people just want to be around good people. If you are a good person, you can go into these things. And especially if you want to grow. And I'm not saying be a cloud chaser. Definitely don't be a fucking cloud chaser, because that doesn't fucking work. I'm speaking genuine connections. Like, you genuinely get to know somebody and you genuinely get along with someone. You're not like trying to leech off of someone, okay? Like, there is a difference there too. But I do think that in terms of growth, if you make these genuine connections and, like, you know, you're just a good person, you will end up getting lifted so much higher than if you were a dickhead with a lot of numbers. If you're a dickhead with a lot of numbers, the numbers are cool and whatever, but also nobody's gonna want to be around you and hang out with you. But if you're a smaller person, you know, and your numbers are smaller, but you're a nice person who is genuine and just wants to meet people and hang out, and you make friendships, people will introduce you to so-and-so and introduce you to so-and-so, and then you can tag along the thing, and like, it ends up working out so much farther than your numbers. And I think that's a bigger indicator, not indicator, I don't know what the word is, but it's definitely a better measure of your success, which like how you're perceived and like your genuine connections, as opposed to just a straight up number metric. Because people genuinely don't care as much. Siegfried, thank you so much for the 18 months. Thank you, Mr. Culture. Thank you for the follow. The balls inspector, thank you for the follow. All right, chat, time to whip out your balls. The balls inspector's here. Measure of your character. Yeah, I think the measure of your character goes a lot farther than your metrics, honestly. Twigget Tui Slayer, Siegfried, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was good meeting you as well. But yeah, I that's like, I think one thing I've realized, and I think that's one thing that's helped me get over imposter syndrome. I still have it. Don't get me wrong. I still have this imposter syndrome because I'm still like, I am amongst people that I look up to, and I'm really nervous, and this is very surreal. I think it's more of like a surreal feeling, but I've started to get to know more people in some of these spaces. So when I get there, I know people and I'm able to chat. Like last year, I'll be honest, I met Dog last year, and I was very nervous, and I was like, I don't wanna be weird. I was very much like, I need to be normal, and like I don't want to be that person, and like whatever, and whatever. It was very chill, and I was very quiet because I was very shy. So I was just like, hi, nice to meet you. But then this year it's like, okay, like I knew more people there, and like I had, you know, whatever, and like we had met before, so I was like, you know what, I can chat. And same with like other people, like knowing a lot of, like, seeing a lot of my friends around there at similar things and stuff. It's kind of like, oh shit, maybe I do belong. I don't know. Literally look up to, yeah, people I literally look up to. But yeah, it's really nice, honestly, and I think that's one thing too, is like, I can't speak for obviously everybody, but yeah, I think at a certain level, people don't care about numbers. It really is just, are you a good person? At least for me, I don't give a shit if somebody's massive partner with thousands of viewers, or if somebody is just starting out streaming and has, like, you know, like they've just hit affiliate or something. Like, it doesn't matter if you are a good person and you're nice and you're genuine, you're not like malicious, you're not like, you don't have any ulterior motives. Like, if you are a genuinely nice person, that's all that matters, at least to me. Like, size doesn't matter, Chad. It's about how you go about things. But yeah, and I think for like a lot of creators it is the same thing as well. Obviously there's gonna be some dickheads out there, right? But you know, there's always gonna be a bad egg. But you know, I do think that yeah, it's just really nice. And I think you should never second guess, you know, your place in things. Like I think you should just be able to embrace things, and don't be nervous to talk to people. Just honestly be a nice person, and fuck it, make those connections, you know, like make those friendships, or at least say hi, even if a friendship doesn't happen, you know, from talking to somebody at something like convention or whatever. But even just saying hi and being a nice person, I don't know, I think it works a lot better. And if any of you guys are trying to be streamers, honestly, I would say don't worry about your numbers as much. Obviously, like numbers matter to an extent, right? If you want to hit goals, numbers matter to an extent. If you want to make a career out of it, they do matter to an extent. But at the end of the day, the biggest thing that'll help you is being a good person, being genuine, because being two-faced gets you nowhere. I feel like we've seen that happen way too many times. The freaking Google Docies everywhere. Be a genuine person, make genuine connections, genuine friendships. Networking and being a good person helps you so much more. Helps you so much in the grand scheme of things, because content creation is such an interconnected space. You have to be able to make friends. You have to be able to make connections. If you're an asshole and you're like, you know, you're being a dick, you're gonna end up alienating yourself. And in a space that is so, it's social media, and it's, you know, it's all about interacting with people and stuff. In the nature of this industry, you have to be able to be a good person and be able to connect. And I think that is so important, and it will be the biggest thing that helps you out. At least for me, I know that to an extent, you know, my content is decent, right? I feel like I've done okay for myself. You guys watch me, right? But, you know, like, also that paired with the fact that you know, networking, it helps a whole lot, because, you know, it lifts you up, and supporting each other and being able to support one another, I think, is super important too. Slime, thank you for the follow. Hillary, thank you for the gift sub to Small Aries. Frick. Fred, thank you for the gift sub to Tanya. I'm gonna beat both of you up. I know what both of you look like now, so watch out for next year. Music video reaction? Not here. I have not. No, I can't do one now because it will demonetize the VOD. But if I have a VOD that I'm willing to risk, then maybe one day. She thinks you actually watch a. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I don't blame you. Good. Honestly, good life advice now. Even if you're not yet, even if you're not being a streamer, don't be a fucking asshole. Be a good person. I feel like networking obviously works for other careers too. Being able to be a nice person and make genuine connections helps so much. Friendship, whether it be career, whether it be in education, whether it be in friendships, platonic relationships, romantic relationships, being able to be a genuine person, I think gets you farther in life than whatever sort of numbers you have attached to you, to be honest. I think that's very important. Never tab on mute. My mods are bullying me, guys. What the frick? Yo, Duke, welcome. You're the first VTuber I'm following that I haven't discovered from somebody else or controversy. Well, I'm glad to know that I don't have controversy. that is relieving. Networking is so important. Networking is important, but the difference is, guys, please, some people don't get it right. Okay, networking, yes, obviously there's gonna be some more business relationships, right? There's gonna be business things back and forth. However, even if your relationship with someone is purely business, I'm not trying to reference something that happened months ago, but even if like your relationship is business, you should still be able to treat someone with respect, right? Whether you're friends, okay? To me, I like making friendships. I think I'm able to vouch for someone better and vibe better if we're like friends. Granted, that doesn't always happen, right? So like friendships is nice, but you don't want to force those things, right? Those things should come naturally. However, even if it's just a purely business relationship, right? Because those happen. A lot of creators, like not a lot of creators are friends, but even if you're not friends, a lot of them are purely business. I have some freaking people. I didn't mean it in a bad way, but like I have some people that I only know really on a surface level for collaborations or whatever, right? However, even if you're not friends with someone, you should still be able to treat them with respect. And that's the important thing, being able to treat other people with respect, with kindness, and not being malicious. I don't know if that's the right word, but you don't want to use someone, right? Obviously, business relationships are usually transactional, like they're usually a give and take. You shouldn't just like try to gain kind of thing. And I think that's the trap that a lot of people fall into, is they're like, holy shit, I got in contact with this person, but then they just try to milk it. You don't want to do that. You know, treat everyone with respect, be kind, you know, be genuine, be a good person. Be a good person and it gets you farther in life. I think really at the end of the day. Yo, Blake, it's good to see you as well. Hello. We have eyes? Not anymore. I stole them. Sorry. I scooped them out. But yeah. That's my my life advice with Aries, guys. I got wise all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really grateful again, and I really do appreciate you guys, because again, I wouldn't have been able to go to TwitchCon if it wasn't for you guys, because I know we did fun at Throne, so I'm super thankful. And you know, the fact that I can go and I can go to this VTuber meetup and be like, yeah, I'm Aries, and have people actually fucking show up is so sick, because if nobody fucking watched me, excuse me, I'm so sorry. If nobody supported me, if you guys weren't here to, you know, hang out and chat and support me and watch my videos or anything, like if you guys weren't here, I wouldn't be here, you know? Like Aries would have fucking fizzled into absolutely fucking nothing. So the fact that you know, you guys support me really, like, you know, made it so that I can go have these opportunities and stuff. Like it did play a really big role in it. So I appreciate you guys so much. And genuinely, it was so fucking cool to like when I say like I had more people that showed up to the meetup, it was genuinely a lot. Like I pre-signed a good handful of art prints. We went through them, and then I pre-signed another handful of prints, and we went through those too. Like it was genuinely crazy. I went there and I stood out there with a few friends, and I was like, yeah, I tweeted. Because, like, one of my friends was like, oh, like, how long do you want to hang out before we go to dinner? And I was like, oh, I don't know, like, maybe not too long, because I don't know if I might get, like, you know, a tiny amount of people to show up. Dude, I swear, I thought I would just be kind of standing there chatting with my friends the whole time. Genuinely, like, actually, there was just people coming up, and I was like, this is crazy. It was really cool. So I'm super thankful. And again, everybody was so nice. So it was really, really, really cool. It was kind of surreal feeling. I kind of was like, oh, is this my little taste of fame? I'm so used to walking around with friends getting stopped because they're getting stopped to sign things, and I just kind of stand to the side like a little guy. But then I was like, am I famous now? It was kind of funny. It was cool. I'm super thankful. And have a good night, Fuse. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Have a good sleep. Drunken Russian, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Wise like old Kratos. Hello, Sammy. Yeah, it was really cool. Really sick. And honestly, it kind of makes me want to try, like, see if about going to Offkai. The only thing is, like I said, I didn't go to any of the VTuber parties at TwitchCon. And I'll be completely honest, I don't know very many VTubers. I think I've mentioned this before, but like I wasn't a VTuber before Aries, so most of my circle is all the IRL streamers. And that is even still how I'm mostly known. Aries, I'm known as Aries like by quite a few of you guys. Obviously by like the meetup standards, but in terms of like the overall industry, I'm still not really known as Aries. I actually got asked by someone who recognized me, and they were like, why are you at a VTuber meetup? And I was like, it was really funny. But like, you know, so I'm still relatively new. I still kind of see myself as a VTuber baby, even though I've, I guess, been around for a year and a half now. But like, so, you know, going to off kind of stuff is kind of, I've always like thought about it. I was like, I really want to, because everyone looks like they're having a really good time, but I'm always nervous meeting people. However, I think I might go out of my comfort zone because TwitchCon is very fun, and I feel like if things go according to plan with my new model, I might have a new model by then, which could be very, very cool. And honestly, like, maybe I should get out of my comfort zone and try to meet more people at a dedicated VTuber event so that I'm not, like, freaking torn in a million directions. And I have met more. I did meet more this year, yeah. I have met more this year. And everybody was really nice. So, like, I might consider going to Offkai. It's in July. They announced it. We'll see. I do have to, like, look at finances. And realistically, I'll probably still have to throne fund it because I'm obviously still a student. So I still have a lot of expenses. But, like, I might have to still look into funding it. But I might see about potential Offkai. We'll see. I'm not going to make any promises right now. But I think I might consider it this year because I think it could be very fun. And I think, you know, there's probably maybe a higher chance that there'd be more, I guess, more warriors. I was like, what the fuck do I call my fan base? At a moment of forgetting. More of you guys there, maybe. So, we'll see. We'll see. No promises, but it would be very cool. And obviously, if I do go, like, I'll let you guys know. But that's not till July. We have time. Forgot. No, I just forgot that there's a whole like freaking fan base name. Listen, I call myself a fraud VTuber. I'm still not fully, like, my brain still isn't, like, hardwired for, like, VTuber culture, I guess. I just kind of show up and yap and that's it. I show up and I pilot this freaking anime freaking titties model, sorry. I show up and then I hang out. My brain isn't hardwired properly. But yeah, it would be cool. So we'll see. Maybe Offkai next year. Not sure. I would like to do both, ideally, honestly. And I want to do TwitchCon Europe, but that is also a lot more, so the Idle Talk? Yeah, I still don't know Idle Talk, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm ever gonna know Idle Talk. Play the Assassin's Creed games? I have not, no. I do own 2 of them, but I haven't played them. Excuse me. Oh my god. Yo, Spit, it was nice to see you again too! Guys, I got to meet Spit. She was super sweet and super nice. She sent an art print for me. I loved your cosplay so much. You were so cute. It was good to see you. Some real Marshall merch for next time. Dude, I want to. Trust me, I've been trying to get real Marshall merch for like a year and a half, guys. I'm trying and I'm getting nothing. We'll see. I'm really putting my whole ass fucking... I was gonna say I'm putting my whole pussy into this, guys. I'm really trying to fucking work so hard into my 2.0 debut because there's so much stuff I want to do for it. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm really trying to cook. It's freaking... It's hard. The shit has been... It has been a process. This 2.0 debut has been taking way longer than I thought it should have been. It was a process, but I promise I'm putting my ass into it, okay? I'm putting my ass into it. We'll see. Hopefully, I would love to be able to have it done before Offkai next year. I mean, it should be done. It was supposed to be done before my 1 year. Obviously, that was months ago. So it should be done by my 2 year. Hopefully, Copium. At the very latest, by Offkai, Copium. I don't know. I don't know. But it's good to see you, Spit. I hope you got home safe. If you got home, or if you are not, I hope you travel safe. Ma, thank you so much for the sub to Spitty. Thank you. Dude, I'm so stuffy. This is crazy. I don't know why. I don't want to get sick, man. We fine. Yo, thank you for the follow. OG God of War trilogy are all really good plays. I do want to at some point. I do want to, but I think we're gonna finish regular God of War and then Ragnarok, and then I don't know what we do from there. I don't know if we go straight into the other trilogy. We might take a break and do some other stuff, but yeah. Kind of miss Lord of the Rings music. That got me demonetized on YouTube. I had to like mute it because the Lord of the Rings music for subs got me would get my YouTube VODs demonetized. So even the brief little clip, so I kind of had to stop. I just ended up muting alerts though, because I realized I got overstimulated very quick. And I feel like I'm probably one of the few people, maybe, I don't know. Ragnarok general great time. I'm excited for it. I am excited. We'll see. How long am I gonna stream it for? An hour? But how? Wait, there's a DLC for Ragnarok? Oh shit. Chat, if we played games, do you guys want Night Rain or do you guys want God of War? I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably only gonna stream for like another hour. I'm still very sleepy. This is just kind of like a very short and sweet stream. So like, I'm not really sure to what full extent what we want to get into for a game, but or we can just yap more if you guys just want to chill yap. I don't know. I'm up for honestly whatever. Welcome home, thank you. I don't know why I'm stuffy. I might go take some cough medicine. Night Rain's about they're about like 30 to 45 minute rounds. So like, we might not get very far on Night Rain. I don't know how far we would get in God of War either, to be honest. Today's just kind of fucking, I'm just showing up and yapping stream. I didn't plan. So very cool news. Oh shit, I need to watch that. You know what? Actually, no. I don't want to watch it now. I do really want to watch it, but I really want to watch the Maxor video when I have the energy to have energy. Because I'll upload it on YouTube. But I don't have energy to like do a proper react. I think I would just dissociate and watch it quietly. Which isn't very good for a YouTube video. React stream, I will, yeah. Maybe we'll do it on Wednesday. Sorry. Limited time or just yap, yeah. Well, for day today, thank you. My day is good. I am sleepy from traveling, but I am good so far, yeah. About 1 or 2 games to launch it. Night Rain is really good. I really recommend it. I've heard really good things about Pokemon ZA, actually. The new Pokemon game. And it makes me want it, but I only have a Switch 1. And I heard that it works. It gets really good on Switch 2, but it's awful on Switch 1. But I'm like, I don't want to get a Switch 2. I can't justify a Switch 2 yet until Dustbloods comes out. There's gonna be a new Souls-like game that is just for, I think it's literally just Nintendo. And me being a Soul streamer, they kind of clocked me and they're like, sucker, you have to get a Switch 2 now if you want to play this Souls game, because I know you fucking have to because you're a Soul streamer, so buy this console. So I've been holding out. I haven't bought the Switch 2 yet. It is on Throne because realistically, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't have a lot of spare money. So it is on Throne because I can't justify buying it right now. Or maybe ever. But yeah. Maybe if I did get the Switch 2, obviously we would play Dustbloods, the Souls-like game. But I would play Pokemon Legends 2. I think I would. I've heard good things about it. Yeah, I'm waiting for Switch 2 as well. I do want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Like, there actually are some games that I would play on it. I don't have the funds realistically right now. So if you guys do want to help, you guys already know the spiel. Throne, donations, subs, bits, everything is completely optional. Like, I don't expect anything from you guys and no pressure. Only do so if you want to and if you feel comfortable and if you're in a position where you're not putting yourself at financial risk, right? But if you are in a comfortable position and you do want to help out and, you know, or if it's a way you want to show additional support, you know, Throne is a good thing. I have this PC fund you can see up there, because I'm getting a new model, which is going to be more hard on my PC. And my PC, I haven't upgraded since 2021. I also did not build it with the expectation that I would ever be a VTuber. So it definitely does struggle even now to run certain games with my model. And it will definitely struggle with my new model more than likely. And obviously games are getting more and more intense as we go. Like even when we were playing E33, we had to be PNG only. So I am funding for a new PC if you guys want to help out with that so that streams can be better quality and stuff like that. You know, that is the main thing we're funding. But again, there's also things like Switch 2 on there. other, you know, smaller things as well on there, and I put cosplays on there, and so I put other things, like things that are more of a quote-unquote necessity, and other things that are just little fun things if you guys want to do that. But again, not mandatory. And look after yourselves first and foremost, and all that stuff. And honestly, I will probably end up putting off Kyle on there, but I'm gonna wait. Well, I'll wait for that because I don't know for sure if I'm going. I gotta see who else is going and see if it's in the cards for me. But yeah, stuff like that. It's really good for crowdfunding and stuff. But yeah, what made you want to represent the God of War? If you want a genuine answer, I was scouted for the God of War. I didn't really necessarily get a choice. However, when they suggested it, I was like, you know what, that fits. Because speedrunning, gaming, I feel like the more hardcore gaming stuff definitely kind of fits a more like God of War. It kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's more like hardcore gaming for like war and is more hardcore. Like, I feel like, I don't know, just it makes sense to me. Initially, obviously, I think you guys can tell by my model. My model was meant to be kind of like a muscle mommy model, which was the initial character idea. I'm not a muscle mommy. I'm sure you guys have figured that out. But the new model is more representative of who I actually am, which is a brat. And I feel like being a feisty brat also fits Aries, you know? So I feel like there's different angles that you can do with Aries. Obviously, the muscle mommy thing could work, but it doesn't work for me. But I do feel like the feisty brat works. Definitely, like, you know, fighty, you know. Fighty personality definitely works for a war god. And I do think the fact that I am very fucking short and small makes it really kind of funny. So, yeah. Sup, auntie? I'm not an auntie. Yeah. Mythos is scouting. The only exception is the recent audition call or whatever, whenever that was. But yeah, we were all scouted, so. Fave God of War game? The only one I've played is the one I'm playing now, so I guess I have to say that one. I did speedrun DS3 on my debut. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, that speedrun was so bad. I mean, okay, it looked really cool, but I'll be honest, I winged it, guys. I didn't know what I was gonna do for my debut, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I do. I read a PowerPoint, I guess, and then maybe I should do something else, and I was like, I guess I'll speedrun. I did not practice my speedrun before debut, so it was a slower time than usual. Like, my personal best is like 57 minutes. Or like 57, like, I think it's like just under 58 minutes or whatever, so 57 something. And, you know, deathless. I ended up obviously dying during my debut, but considering the fact that I didn't practice my speedrun before debut, and I managed to finish a full run in under an hour and a half, I was like, that's pretty sick. That was pretty cool. So, it wasn't my best run, but I will still take credit and say that I am happy that I didn't completely fuck up. It would have been a little embarrassing if I was like, yeah, I'm a speedrunner. Or like, yeah, guys, I'm a really good gamer. I promise I'm a good gamer. And then is a bad gamer or like can't actually prove it. So I was like, I want to prove it. So I'm really glad that I was able to actually prove it by actually doing a speed run. So it was kind of funny. But yeah, it was cool. What's up, Unk? Ain't no fucking way. The series of Dark Souls? Yeah, Dark Souls 3. Wasn't you challenged? A quote unquote challenge. I planned a speed run. I planned this speedrun. Shit ton of bosses, how you beat in an hour? How many bosses are there? I don't actually remember how many bosses are in my route that I do. Live. Split. That's just my regular timer. No. Yeah, you skip the optional ones and you do... You guys can't see this. So he fucking blocked, but like, whatever. If I lean over here, Gundy takes 1:30. Vort takes 5 minutes. What you beat Abyss Watchers 17.5. Volnir is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 bosses in... Yeah, I did 57. 57 is technically. So, you skip all the optionals. You skip Tree Boss, you skip Osiris, and you skip Champion Gundy. You skip Old Demon King. Am I missing any others? I think those are the only other optionals. Unless oh, and Nameless. You skip Wyvern and Nameless King. Yeah, there's a lot more if you do all bosses. And especially if you do all bosses with DLC. So this is just any percent. But it is glitchless. So this was deathless and glitchless. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's definitely optimized though. Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 is really good. I love Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, okay, so Elden Ring I love because it was my first Souls game that really got me into Souls. Mind you, I did try DS3, but then I quit, and then Elden Ring came out. Loved Elden Ring. It was amazing. I think, like, the DLC was really good. Night Rain's really good. Elden Ring is great. DS3 is what got me into speedrunning and really got me more ingrained into the Souls sphere and made me realize I wanted to make Souls my niche. So I love DS3 for that. DS1 I also love, like, it's very nostalgic. I love how iconic it is. Bloodborne I enjoyed, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Bloodborne as much as I like a lot of the others, but I did enjoy it. Sekiro, I fucking love Sekiro. Sekiro's so much fun. DS2 is the weakest in my opinion. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Some people are haters. I don't hate it. I just don't like it very much. I feel like there's a difference. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit, it's just weaker than the others. It's not as memorable for me. I like the areas. I enjoyed my time playing it, but it's not as memorable for me. Sekiro I said I loved. Lies of P is amazing. I fucking love Lies of P. The DLC was mwah. And that's like most of the Souls games I've played. Yo, I'm doing good. Hello, welcome in. How I tried. DS2 is fun. I didn't mind it, but it definitely, it had its things I enjoyed, but also had a lot that I didn't, so. I think DS2 is the only game where I definitely just, like, didn't do all the bosses because I couldn't be fucked. Means over time, yeah, DS1 definitely still holds up. I just got my TwitchCon was good, Omar. Welcome in, hello. So the other Pokemon games people were saying are bad. Yeah, a lot of people said people didn't like Arceus or like Scarlet Violet. You started getting the Souls games to be challenged at the same time I found VTubers. That's funny. Yeah, I think. When did I get into speedrunning? Fuck. I'm curious. Speedrun.com. Let me look at my speedrun.com leaderboard. Also, thank you guys for the follows, Animus. Thank you. Speedrun.com. Look myself up. 2 years ago? Oh, really? Dude, I'm kind of washed. I haven't PB'd in 2 years. Dude, I was top 90 when I PB'd. How am I that low now? That's insane. Dude, I've fallen off. Will it tell me how many runs I've done, like, total? Oh my god. Shimmer's washed. I just haven't. 2 years ago. My first submitted run was 1 hour and 8 minutes. Will it tell me the date? Hey, my first submitted run, granted, I did get into it and I started learning prior, but my first ever submitted speed run was April 13th, 2023. So that was, yeah, 2.5 years ago. That's kind of crazy. But that's, and then, like, yeah, that's kind of how I more so got into speedrunning and meeting a lot more of the Souls people and sort of figuring out my niche and what I wanted to do content-wise, so that's super cool. So I did, like, a lot of my first playthroughs and then got into speedrunning and Souls stuff, so. It was, like, I think it was, like, it would have been when Elden Ring came out in 2022 that I got into Souls games, and then speedrunning would have been, like, a year later. Are you yapping? Yes, I am yapping. My shiver's washed. Fuck. I gotta start grinding speedruns. Guys, what's crazy is, like, I almost PB'd, though. Like, after 2 years, I was getting ready for a GDQ thing, and I almost PB'd. Then I show up on GDQ and everything went wrong. That was very washed. It was really funny. Artorias? I love Artorias. I think if I was to ever get a tattoo of a Souls boss, it would be Artorias and Sif. Just because the pair of them are so fucking cool. And lore-wise, I love it. Get this girl a life alert. Sif, my beloved. You know what I want, guys? I should get Marshall a toggle where he holds a sword in his mouth like Sif. I'm gonna write that down. I'm writing that down. I just thought of that now, and I'm writing that down. Dude, fan art of me looking like Artorias with Marshall looking like Sif with the sword would go so hard. I think that'd be sick. Thank you for the stretch. Fuck. And a tiny helmet, yeah. That'd be cute. 2 years, you haven't fallen that far? Yeah, that is true. In like 2 years, it's not that bad. I can still say I'm a speedrunner. I'm just not on the freaking top 100 anymore, which is tragic. But I was. At least I could say I was. Should I read some real quick? What was I gonna say? Oh my god, my brain. Not working. I've decided that I really want to show you guys my 2.0 reference sheet. And tomorrow, if you guys aren't following my Twitter, go follow my Twitter right now. Because I'm probably gonna issue a challenge on Twitter. Excuse me. That if we get to 15K on Twitter, I will leak my 2.0 model design. Sorry. So if you guys aren't following my Twitter, go follow my Twitter. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. If you're not on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, ! Socials. Because I want to show you guys. I'm trying to resist an urge, but the urge is not being resisted, and I really want to show you guys because I'm like, I just want people to see how cute I'm gonna be. We'll see. Maybe we never get to 15K, and maybe I never share the design, but go follow my Twitter. Excuse to make questionable decisions. Also, I got some Halloween costumes, chat. They're gonna be pretty cool. They look pretty cool. So if you guys want to see those, I will be posting those. I will be breaking your immersion yet again on Halloween. One sec. I'm losing my track here for 2 seconds. Okay, I am back. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I want to do. I didn't know what I want to do. Maybe we keep yapping. I feel like I'm running out of things to yap about, though. I feel like my brain is, like, exploding. Or we could play a game. It is almost 11 p.m. I gotta close all these photo tabs real quick. Text Dragon, thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. How was everyone else's weekend, though? Whether you guys went to TwitchCon or whether you guys stayed home? How are you guys? And did anyone have any fun ideas that you guys are doing for Halloween? Any fun plans? I like Halloween a lot, actually. But I don't know what I'm gonna do to, like, have fun during Halloween. Maybe I want to go to, like, haunted houses or something. Or maybe I just watch a bunch of scary movies. I don't know. No one was streaming, so you got more work done. Honestly, maybe that's the best outcome of TwitchCon. It's either I was really bored and it sucked, or holy shit, I was productive for once. Also, I'm leaning back in my chair and I'm realizing that my model's like gets sunk lower in the screen. We had a fair in your city? Ooh, that's exciting. That's fun. TwitchCon security broke your prop, dude. Yeah, L TwitchCon security, honestly. Chainsaw Man movie on Friday? Yo, nice. I haven't been to a movie in so long. I don't want to go. But I don't even know what's out. I don't even know what's been out lately. Are there any cool new horror movies? There's usually horror movies around Halloween time. Also, welcome in, Penniless. Movie nights and goth clubs galore. Black Phone 2. I never watched that. I never watched the first one. Is that a Predator movie? Okay. There's a movie called Kiss of the Spider Woman. Why does that sound like it's a sussy film? Good Boy released. Why does that also sound like a sussy movie? What is Good Boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, is there a new con? Wait, I don't even know if these are out yet or if they're just like coming soon. How do I know what's out yet? What's on? The Strangers? Chainsaw Man? Is The Conjuring out? Good Boy is a horror movie from the perspective of a dog. Dude, if the dog dies... Well, I'm scared. The real horror is I'm not scared of the events of the movie. I'm scared on if the dog's gonna die. Dog doesn't die. Okay, maybe I'll go see it then. Maybe I'll go see it then. Okay, you got Black Phone. I never watched the first one. Tron Ares. There's a movie called The Smashing Machine. Dude, why are they all sauce sounding? Oh, there is the new Conjuring. Wait, I don't even think Good Boy's in a theater near me, actually. Yo, Arden, hello. It's coming out or is out. Yeah, I think it just came out. I'm sussing it out. Fun fact, chat, little lore drop for you. I used to work at a movie theater before I even touched content creation. I was like, I was a supervisor and like did some management at a movie theater. So like I used to know everything, like the movie schedule, like weeks in advance and stuff. And I was fucking on top of my shit. I used to go watch movies all the time. Now I'm like, I don't know anything. I feel like I live under a rock now. I think the extent of my like, oh, what movies are out is watching Moist Critical talk about bad movies. I think that's like it. A marathon turned Saw game. Dude, I feel like I love doing like horror binges around like Halloween time. I like horror games. I think I'm just very I'm very picky with horror in general, I think. Cause sometimes it can be very overdone. So I'm very picky if it's like cliche. But I do love a good horror movie. I think the last horror movie I watched was Longlegs, and I thought that one was pretty good. Spider-Woman sounds like a spy thriller? Maybe. Smash Me seems... Yeah, it doesn't sound like a horror film. Apparently it's a boxing film. But it also sounds like it could be another type of film. Guys, thank you for the follow. Is indie, so it may not be in Canada. Oh, maybe, yeah. Because I checked 2 theaters and it wasn't there. We had this one. This one's a bigger theater. I do see The Long Walk. Oh, okay. It is in... Yeah, okay. I think Good Boy is just on its way out. Because it's only available at, like, a singular place. Yeah. I think it's on its way out this week. Smashing Machine, not good. It's, like, top 10. I know The Conjuring in general is, like, an iconic series, right? I don't remember. Wait, what is the Conjuring Cinematic Universe? I can't remember if I've seen them all. Because there's a lot, and I think the Last Rites is like the last one, right? A Broadway play. Ah. Serious was a horror movies I collected together. Holy shit. Okay, you have The Nun. I have watched The Nun. That one was good. Annabelle Creation I've watched. The Nun 2 I watched as well. I don't quite remember exactly. Did I watch The Nun 2? Maybe I didn't watch Nun 2. I don't remember. But I did watch at least maybe both of them, one or both. The Nun, Annabelle Creation. Annabelle I've watched. The Conjuring I watched. The Conjuring, the original Conjuring, fun fact, 2013, was my very first horror movie ever, and I had fucking nightmares for so long. 12-year-old me was pissing myself. Not literally, but I was like, holy shit. Annabelle Comes Home I haven't watched. The Curse of La Llorona I haven't watched. The Conjuring 2. Maybe? I probably. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do... Oh, dude, I'm actually behind on Conjuring movies. Sorry. Annabelle, Conjuring, Nun, and then there's a few other ones, yeah. My weekend watching 2 of my other Oshis as they didn't go to TwitchCon, one of which recently came back from a 6-month hiatus. Yo, nice. Sounds like a pretty chill weekend. Chat. If you guys are in Discord, and you haven't already, in the movies section of Discord, if you're not in Discord, join the Discord. But I do want to do a horror night with you guys. I want to do a little watch party in Discord. We haven't done one in a while. I want to do one because I like horror movies. So please, in the movies and TV section, give suggestions on some movies that we can watch. And then this week I'll put together a poll, and so we can vote. I'll look at them. I'll choose ones that I'm a bit more interested in. Personally, I'll choose like a solid handful, and then I'll put them in a poll, and then we'll decide on a movie we can watch together. Obviously, if you guys don't like horror movies, if you're not your thing, please, I don't push yourself to watch a horror movie or whatever if you're not comfortable, but I would like because it's spooky season, I would love to do a horror movie night. So please put your suggestions for movies in the Discord. If, you know, I'll take the ones that I'm interested in. I'll maybe throw in some others that I come up with as well in there. So, like, no guarantees, you know, on that we'll watch necessarily what you say, obviously, but I want ideas, you know, I want to brainstorm, because maybe there are some that I haven't seen before that I'm interested in. So please give me your ideas, and then keep her out in Discord, because I'll post a poll so we can narrow down which one we watch, and then I'll also give you guys like a date and time for it as well. Watch The Conjuring while working at a prison? Dude, that's crazy. I watched it because I was at like a family gathering, and like some older family members, like step cousins or whatever, watching it, and I was like, I'll watch too. I won't get scared. And then I got scared because I hate dolls and stuff. I hate dolls and ghosts and spooky stuff. Tiny Cake Pop, thank you for the follow. Otaku Mystic, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, but I want to do a movie night. So if you guys are on the Discord, join the Discord. Give me your suggestions in the movie section if you have them. Sorry. And then yeah, I'll try to figure out a date and time at some point before Halloween. Ooh, sleepy, man. I'm freaking sleepy. But it's like only 11. I don't want to go to bed yet. I have chocolate. I want to eat chocolate. I'm just gonna have sugar. That'll be fine. Yes. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. And games are my favorite genres. I love horror too. I think I'm just very picky, because I feel like horror is one of those things that's really easy to. You can make horror really good and like really intricate. Like I love horror that has a very good plot. I hate the cheap shit. Like jump scares, if they're well built up and well timed and not overused, I think can be good. But I think so many horror games and movies fall into the trap of like, let's just throw fucking cheap jump scares. Let's just make everything super gory and boom, horror movie. And I think it just gets very old very quick. So like I love a really good plot that genuinely like freaks you out. Like I love good atmosphere. Like if there's really good tension, something like a good plot, whether there's a twist or something. I think psychological horror is like usually pretty good with having a good plot that's like more intricate and more fucks with your mind and stuff. I think it's really good. So I think I'm just very picky, because it's very easy to fall into the trap of a lot of horror being like cliche. But I do love horror. I'm just picky. Because I know that it has a lot of potential to be good. Make fun of horror movies? Like horror movies, yeah, they can be fucking really easy to make fun of if they're not done well. So like, in particular, if you guys have recommendations for like good horror movies. So I'm totally interested. But Sinners is getting a re-release finally? Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on in Canada. Chocolate now? Chocolate now. What is Sinners? Jump scares? I've seen a little bit of it, and I feel like it would be boring. It's because it doesn't look like it's actually like scary. I really liked Madison for a horror game. I liked Alien Isolation. I liked Layers of Fear. I liked Mouthwashing. I liked Mouthwashing. Silent Hill 2. That's like I think my favorite horror game, because it's got atmosphere, it has jump scares, it's got a really good plot, it kind of fucks with your mind and perception of things a bit, and it kind of makes you think a little. Like, you know, I think Silent Hill 2 is really good. But I love it. I do have Silent Hill F. I will play it at some point. Some scaresness. Southern vampires. Are they hot southern vampires? Asking for myself. Cosmic horror. Cosmic horror could be pretty good too. I like psychological horror. I just like shit that fucks with your mind. Like I think fuck like Silent Hill 2 definitely combines a what do you say Silent Hill 2 is psychological horror, chat? Silent Hill 2? It does have some like it does have some body horror elements, but like I feel like it's very mindfuck, you know? Mouthwashing was good. Mouthwashing was more it was definitely horror. It was definitely more like dark. Alien I enjoyed. It was tense, like having to hide from things. In terms of like actual like the fact of an alien being scary, not really. It's just more tense in terms of like running and hiding. Scary first, but it does develop more as you expect. Oh, okay. Is I Miss My Wife horror? Thank you for the follow, welcome. What genre of horror is Silent Hill 2? Yeah, psychological survival horror. Yeah, it's psychological. I think psychological horror is my favorite. I'm curious. Psychological horror movies. What have I seen? Hereditary. Yeah, Black Phone I never saw. Us I saw. I don't think it scared me that much though. Get Out. That one was good. Midsummer. Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs is really good. Silence of the Lambs doesn't scare me, but I do love a good crime kind of thriller. Silence of the Lambs is fucking classic. Good shit. The Shining is classic. Long Legs is psychological horror. That one was good. Why is Saw psychological? Oh, I guess it could be. It's more, I feel like it's more gore though. Cabin in the Woods. Is The Lighthouse scary? I watched freaking The Northman, and I thought it was just gonna be like a Viking movie, but it was actually kind of like spooky, and it was by Robert Eggers, and I didn't realize Robert Eggers did what else? What he did something else. I never watched The Lighthouse, but he did something else that I did watch that I liked. The Witch. He did The Witch that I liked. Apparently, he did the new Nosferatu too, that I haven't seen yet. I kind of want to watch it. I've heard it's not that scary, but like artistically, it's cool. I don't know if The Lighthouse is good or not, but that apparently is psychological horror. Wait, you've been to the hotel that's The Shining? That's crazy. Yeah, Saw is definitely more body horror. Body horror, honestly, I can't be bothered with. I think it gets boring. The Saw traps, I definitely fell into the trap of just like reading about the Saw traps and like which ones are like escapable or not, and then was like, okay, that's cool. That's all I care about. I don't care about the actual plot. I just want to see the traps. Silent Hill 4? Sinners is 10 out of 10. What is Sinners about? Let me look it up. Atmosphere? I guess it'd be more artistic. Interesting. Cabin in the Woods. Looking at other ones I've seen. Child's Play is a psychological one. Chucky? Really? Split was interesting actually. Apparently it's a part of like a bigger series, but I haven't seen it though. Gerald's Game. Have a good night, Nate. Thanks for coming in. Good luck on Helldivers. Wait, there's gonna be a Silent Hill 2 movie? Dude, oh my god. I haven't seen, are the Silent Hill movies good? And are they like the game? Weapons. I've heard of the movie Weapons a lot, actually, but I haven't seen it yet. Is that one good? The menu was interesting. It wasn't that scary, but it was interesting. It's really good. Is it scary? Is it spooky? 28 Days Later, I saw that one. 28 Days Later didn't scare me. I think it just kind of grossed me out. I want to see a shaker cup of you on Gamersubs. Is that possible? If you use code FIGHTME at Gamersubs when you order, I can't remember the amount of number, but I do need a certain amount of sales per year in order to qualify. So, the more that you buy Gamersubs and the more that you use my code specifically when you buy Gamersubs, the closer that I get to potentially getting a waifu cup and potentially a flavor. I liked The Witch. The Witch was cool. The Thing. I remember watching The Thing. Weapons is jump scary. I don't mind some jump scares. I think it's just if it's done well. Top rated movies of all time. Dude, some of these are so old. Wait, that's crazy. The Substance? I've heard of that one. That one's definitely a body horror thing, which I feel like would just make me feel grossed out. Hannibal? Wait, is this a TV show? Oh, it is. Guys, if you haven't watched the Hannibal TV show, genuinely one of my fucking favorites. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking loved Hannibal. Like, both Mads Mikkelsen and Hugh Dancy are phenomenal. I love them. Two jump scares? I think it's just like if they just don't use it as like a crutch, right? But the first 90% was good. Man, I hate that though when it builds up so good and then it's like meh. 28 years later. Oh, that's the new one. Right, The Conjuring, good boy, okay. Scrolling through like new ones and seeing which ones are like rated good. A lot of these I don't recognize. Hereditary. Okay, the funny thing is I actually never finished Hereditary because spoilers, I feel like the movie's been out long enough. I'm sorry if this is gross. But like there's one scene where like I think, you know what, I could just say if you know, you know. And I think I could just make the joke of no head. When that happened, I was eating dinner because like my pizza, I was watching, I think I was hanging out and I ordered pizza and I was like, I'm just gonna eat food and watch a movie, you know. And so my pizza came and I was eating my pizza and then that scene happened and I was like, oh, this kind of gross. So I turned it off and I watched something else and then ate my pizza and then never went back to it. I'd never actually finished Hereditary. Actually, I remember the scene of like him smacking his head, I think. But like that's yeah, I kind of didn't finish it. Is Twilight on the list? Is that a scary movie? 28 Years Part 2. Wait, is 20 years later Part 1 and Part 2? Sorry. Smile, Saint something, Midsummer, Blair Witch Project, Get Out, The Wicker Man, American Psycho, Audition, Black Swan, a 1942 movie, Cat People. There's a horror movie called Cat People. Me? There's a movie about me? Dude, there's actually a lot of like on these like top horror movie kind of things, there's a lot of like 1930s, 1940s movies. It's kind of interesting how many I guess, apparently, like, still age well enough to be amongst, like, the top rated ever horror movies. Yo, Matt, hello. We're just yapping. Welcome in. Meow, but scary, yeah. 3 parts? Dude, that's insane. Is it 3-part as well? Holy fuck. That's crazy. Dude, actually, there's so many of these that I haven't seen before. Sorry. What is The Lighthouse about? I'm curious about that one. I don't want to read the entire plot. I just want the little synopsis. On a remote island, somebody arrives as a lighthouse keeper and assists his elderly supervisor. As days pass, he's haunted by strange visions. Yeah, see, that sounds like a very mindfucky one, which might be interesting. I did watch 28. Do you have to watch, because there's 28 days later, then 28 weeks later? Do you have to watch that one before 28 years later, or are they like separate? Also, 28 days later, the one thing about 28 days later, it did freak me out. But like, for like a reason I wasn't expecting. Like, I was expecting zombies and stuff to be scary, and that was cool. But then, I don't know if I feel like it's an old enough movie where I could spoil it, but like, then it just becomes kind of gross. I guess I can just say men. Like, not saying men are gross, but in the context of that movie, it was kind of like, Anubis, thank you so much for the resub. To go to bed now. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for the 8 months. Hope you have a good sleep. Thank you for coming in. For Days gives good background. I did. Weeks is mostly retcon. Okay, I did watch Days. Yeah, that scene. I don't like those scenes. I mean, they do work for shock and horror value, but it did make me feel grody, and I was like, man. Like, I guess it did its job. That was the point, but. Frickin', what was I gonna say? Years Later is a prequel. Wait, it's a prequel? Isn't it supposed to be like a sequel? Years Later? Isn't it supposed to be like after? Interesting. Twilight isn't a horror, we could turn to come and watch it with friends. The last time I watched Twilight, I was watching with a friend, I think like a year ago. Or maybe a year and a half ago. And we were just fucking laughing every single time Bella would like gasp. It was really funny. Not a prequel, yeah, so I thought. Probably Prejudice and Zombies pretty decent. I guess the one thing that I guess is interesting about 28 Days Later is that it's less about the zombies and more about human nature of it, which in the context of the movie, like, it does make sense, but I was kind of just like, kind of icky. I have Sour Patch Kids. Ouch. The Underworld movies are good action horror. Ooh. Are the other Alien movies good? I saw Alien 1 and 2. Alien and Aliens. I know there's like, what? Prometheus, Alien vs. Predator. Are those ones good? IMDb. Browse movies by genre. What's the difference between thriller and horror? I feel like the line gets blurred so much. I guess thriller is more about intensity, and horror is more about the subject matter. So I guess they can be combined, but also separate. Because Inception is a thriller, but it's not a horror, right? Aliens is best. Aliens is good. I only watched the first two. All of them? How many are there? There's a lot, I think. How do I... This Conjuring is a thriller. I forgot they're still making Jurassic. So there's a new Jurassic World movie. Look good. Yeah, I did see there was a new one. I haven't seen the others though. I probably would have to. 5 to 8. Oh, I see. More bloody. Well, horror doesn't necessarily have blood. Oh, okay. New Jurassic World is very forgettable. I feel like some of the series, they just like kind of get milked and they kind of just end up going downhill, which is unfortunate. Last year, I didn't either. I only saw the first one. It's alright, I guess. Oh yeah, there's a new Final Destination. Those ones are just like, how many creative ways can we kill people, right? Or is there an actual like point to it? I don't remember if I've ever watched Poltergeist, now that I think about it. The 1982 one? Because that's a classic, isn't it? Blends is really good. There's sort of a plot, but it's a lot of creative deaths. I feel like that's something where I would just watch a YouTube video on like, welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're ranking all the Final Destination deaths. Oh my god, chat, there's a movie about you guys, or most of you. It's called Old Boy. Just kidding. What's the thing I have? Yeah, the thing is good. Scream. You know, for someone who kind of loves Ghostface and maybe less loves Ghostface and more just has a mask thing, I've never watched Scream. Insidious was good. I did watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie though. There's a movie. Oh, and there's a movie about me. It's called Baby Girl. Dr. Sleep. Oh, that's the fucking follow-up to The Shining. I don't think I've ever watched Dr. Sleep. Old Boy, the new one? I don't remember. I didn't know there was two. I didn't look at the date. Dude, what the fuck? Why is that so high rated? Dude, there's one of those like fucked up horror movies. It's like relatively highly rated. What the fuck? $50 of Grey is a thriller. Hello? $50 of Grey, guys, is rated 131. Most popular thrillers. Thriller, I hardly know her. Yo, thank you for the follow. It's really not. But it is. I'm on IMDb. It really is. Gets your heart racing. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah, the 2003 Old Boy. Damn. I think it's funny. 50 Shades of Grey, genuinely, I think was most people's, like, awakening into, like, holy shit. There's more to sex than missionary? But I don't think it was actually, like, a good representation. I didn't watch it, but I heard that it was, like, just kind of, like, not that good. But it just became popular because people were like, ooh, this is spicier than my normal boring sex life. Bored white women. Maybe don't blame the bored white woman. I think people are just basic. That's what I think it was. I am so glad. I don't remember when it came out. Was I? Okay. 50 Shades came out not too long before I started working in the movie theater. But when I was talking to my old coworkers about working it, dude, the amount of times they would find fucking condoms and shit during the movie, or they would have to like break people up because people were like literally like doing shit is crazy in the freaking theater. And I was like, I'm so glad, because I imagine me, I started working in the movie theater I think when I was like 15. I was like, bro, if I had to if I had to deal with that when I was fucking young, holy shit. People do shit in the theaters, man. They think that nobody can see them if they're in the back getting handsy, but people can see you. Was bad? Yeah, no, it brought a lot of interest but didn't represent it well. Yeah, because I think it was toxic. Like, I didn't watch it, but I'm pretty sure the relationship within 50 Shades isn't a healthy one. Like, I think it's toxic. And the thing about BDSM is that it is something that you need a lot of trust and a solid foundation in order to responsibly engage in. So it brought a lot of, like, eyes to it, but didn't actually represent the fact that, like, you need a lot of consent, you need a lot of trust and experience and whatever with it. Like, you need to be safe. And I think people just were like, oh my god, I'm gonna start being kinky now. There's a way back in the days. Yeah, it's almost like you could log on to fucking turn off your fucking safe search and find whatever you want nowadays in the safety of your own home. Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, and 2 extras were caught smashing on set. Wait, is Evil Dead a zombie movie where 2 zombies freaking... Is that how baby zombies are made? Na, 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 Not zombies, more like demons. Oh, fair enough. I mean, just kidding. Why would I go to bed this over? Hey, dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this makes me basic. Why would you go try to do some shit in public? Like, I don't understand the Mile High Club. Why are you gonna try to do that in a really cramped ass space when you could do it in a bed that's comfy and you have all the room to fucking frolic and do whatever you want? Why would you do it? Why would you do it otherwise? I don't get it. It's for the thrill. It just doesn't hit the same. Because, like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable as shit, and you know, it don't feel good, but, like, the thrill, the thrill, man. It makes up for the fact that I'm severely uncomfortable, and I don't get it, man. Oh god, that's crazy, man. I'm way too fucking anxious for that shit. Genuinely, actually, way too fucking anxious. The thrill would make me vomit. I don't want to get arrested. That is crazy. Holy moly. The baby zombie's in 28 years with dude. The baby zombie. Wait, is it on a chicken? Is it a chicken jockey baby zombie? Best comedy horror series of all time. Also, 2 extras were fire ever. They just made fun of that. Is funny. Ugh, stretch. Sorry. Oh boy. Where else was I? I want to look at okay, well, I don't want to do the thriller category. I want to look at horror. I don't want popularity. I want, like, I guess, user rating? That's not good either. US box office? Is that the best one? I don't know what the best metric is. Oh, I really liked It. It was really good. And, like, It Chapter 2. I liked those. A Quiet Place was good. I never did see the 2018 Halloween. I never did watch the Blair Witch Project either. TV series. Oh, did they do a TV series and a movie? The Grudge. Paranormal Activity is good. Alien Romulus. Oh, that's the new one. The Mummy? Bro, I think the mummies were bad. Like, the first one was good, and then the second one was bad. Three movies and a TV series. Amityville Horror. I want to watch American Horror Story. I've never have gotten around to watching that, but I do want to watch that at some point. Wait, they made a Meg 2? I didn't realize they made a Meg 2. Alien vs. Predator. Oh, they made a new Mummy movie? The Purge. Morbius. Morbius is a horror movie? Wasn't that the silly It's Morbing Time movie? Tom Cruise Mummy? I haven't seen it. I've only seen the classic Mummy. Yo, Fenrir, hello. Have a good night, Retro. Take care. Movies are amazing, Hunter. No, the second Mummy movie was kind of like, I didn't like it. It kind of felt like they were really trying to, like, cling on to how popular and, like, the tropes of the first one. And it didn't hit as good. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good. Something in me just can't help but I felt like this dark desire and tainted. Interesting. I should make a massive movie list, honestly. Or get one of those, like, posters where, like, they have a bunch of movies on them and you, like, scratch it off and then, like, you watch them. I feel like I need to watch more. Had some decent moments. Wasn't it just, like, a bunch of memes, though? Monster Hunter Wilds, nice. What are the top-rated fantasy movies? And if it's not Lord of the Rings at the top, I want a fucking refund. Spider-Man No Way Home, that's bullshit. US box office? This is bad. No, Minecraft movie? Okay, wait, this ranking is awful. Popularity. This is all wrong. Immediately. I can't find the metric I'm looking for. Avatar, Star Wars, Finding Dory, Frozen. Why is Minecraft movie... Dude, I'm in fantasy. Return of the King is 28? How? Okay, I don't understand. I'm sorting it by, like, box office. I guess it's by box office? I want to figure out how to do it by ratings, because Return of the King has a 9.0 with 2.1 million reviews. But it's below Spider-Man Far From Home, which only has a 7.3 at 616,000. Bro, what? Why can't I sort it by what I want to sort it by? You don't need to be welcome. Here's some movies you guys seen and wants to see. Video production business? Ooh. Sounds like a nerd. I'm just kidding. Scrubbing movies are really good as well. Really? Maybe the person I talked to about them before was like heavily biased. Cause like they told me that they were bad. I did like the first one was really, really good. The second one was okay. So I kind of stopped there. But maybe I'll give them another shot. Biased? Me being biased? I'm literally trying to look at the reviews. Sorry. Most popular movies, IMDb. Or IMDb top 250. Okay, maybe we go through this list. I'm curious how many of these I've seen. Oh, the reviewer. Chat, let's do a thing. Top 250 movies. Let's see how many I've seen, okay? You guys can judge me. I don't know if there's like a quiz or something that works better, but I am curious. Curious. One second. I gotta move chat over to my other monitor so I can see things better. Sorry. Man, dude, the air is so much drier here that I definitely think that it's hurting my throat again. Man, I thought I was over my cough too. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. I only follow pretty VTubers. Thank you. Ooh. Go, thank you so much for the follow as well. Okay, let's see this. Stay to me. Okay. I want to see which ones that I've seen before, okay? Sorry. Okay, top 250, alright? Shawshank Redemption, I've seen. I don't know if it's number one, but it was good. It was good. But I guess that is a lot of votes. Godfather, I have not seen. Dark Knight, I'm sorry. I did watch this in English class and I had to write an essay on it. So maybe it's the fact that I had to write an essay on it that made me dislike it, but I didn't like it as much. But I did see it. So I've seen two, not that one, not that one. Angry Men. What does approved mean? What does this mean? You have to be approved to watch the movie? What does that mean? 1957, that was an old movie. What is 12 Angry Men? Oh, it's a black and white movie. Life is in their hands. Death is on their mind. It explodes like 12 sticks of dynamite. Interesting. I haven't watched... I think there was only one old movie I've seen in my life. Was it called is there a movie called... This one. This is the only old movie I've seen because we watched it in, like, I think, like, 12th grade English class. Because I think we, like, read it and then we watched it. The only, like, black and white movie I've ever seen in my life. I don't remember anything about it, though. Jordan, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Father, forgive me for I've sinned. Dude. Please forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Is just... I'm sorry, Daddy, I've been a bad girl, but just in a different font. They're the same thing. Corporate wants you to see the difference between these two phrases. So it seemed fine to me. That's fair. That's fair. Yo, Captain Hello. Dark Knight out there. I'm sorry. I was never really into superheroes, so I guess I was kind of just biased. I also had to write an essay on it, so I was kind of like resentful. Excuse me. Ye old sorry daddy uwu. Okay. I've seen this one. Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure this one was for a time. I think up until Avatar was like the highest grossing movie over 3 hours or something. Schindler's List I've never seen. Is this a horror movie? Or it's an old one? It's a war movie. Fellowship of the Ring? Okay. Where's Two Towers? Oh. Dude, look at... all of them nearly are top 10. And if people say Lord of the Rings is bad, they're wrong. Pulp Fiction I've never seen. Good Man and the Ugly I've never seen. Forrest Gump I haven't seen either, actually. Fight Club, we don't talk about that. Inception was good. Which one was this one? This is like the classic one, right? I don't know the names very well of the Star Wars ones. Yeah, 1980. I liked this one. I haven't seen the new Star Wars. I've only seen like 1 through 6. But I only watched them once. I don't remember them very well. I've never seen Forrest. No, I haven't. The Blue People. I didn't mind the first one, but I haven't seen the other one. Yeah, it's either. Yeah, that's iconic. That's iconic. Yeah. There's a Pulp Fiction. I'm sorry. They were kind of before my time, though. Well, not all of them, actually. I lied. I have watched older movies. The Matrix. I actually only saw The Matrix, I think, like a month ago for the first time. And it was okay. It was okay. I feel like there was a lot that wasn't explored with it, though. With the Star Wars sequels, the only reason I watched them is because my knowledge on Star Wars sequels, I have read more. I've read more Kylo Ren fanfiction than actually watched the sequels. I haven't even watched the sequels, but I've read Kylo Ren fanfiction. Empire Strikes Back, I've seen. Yeah, that one was good. Goodfellas, I haven't seen. I feel like, okay, so this is a mobster movie. This is a jury thing. This is a war movie. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Oh, I know what this is. Is this also a mobster movie? A mafia. I feel like there was a period of time where like everything was like gangster movies, right? In a way. Interstellar was good. I know what this is. Okay. I recognize this guy. Wait. Oh, wait, Jack Nicholson. Was he in Step Brothers? I don't know what 7 is. Oh, this is an old one, too. It's kind of interesting seeing how many, like, really old ones hold up. And are still, like, so high up on the list. I mean, thank you for the follow. Solo and Rogue One. I think I did watch Rogue One. But I think I watched Rogue One before I saw any other Star Wars movies, so I didn't really understand. Wait, is this a horror movie? A rookie and a veteran hunt a serial killer who uses 7 deadly sins. Ooh. I like crime. I do like crime, mystery, drama, thriller things. We could maybe put this on the horror movie list. Oh, it's got Morgan Freeman in it. Okay. I really wish. Actually, I could just like, oh, you can only mark as watched. I wish I could make like a list of like marked to watch. What's in the box? I don't know that. Horror, maybe just more like mystery, crime, thriller kind of thing. Silence of the Lambs I really like. I know what this is, but this one's an old one too. I never did watch Saving Private Ryan. Or Green Mile. Or this one. Or this one. I did watch Terminator 2. Okay. I watched Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. You literally see fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't fucking say his name. I'm so sorry. You see him naked in the first like freaking like 5 minutes. Same with like 28 days later. You see Buddy just like naked in the first like 5 minutes. And then, dude, I had a streak of like seeing like, cause I watched Terminator 1, Terminator 2. You see them both naked right away. Then I watched 28 days later. You see that him naked right away. And then I watched, is it Braveheart? The Scottish one? And you don't see them naked right away. But you do see about like 100 men on a field swinging their dicks around and then swinging their asses around. So like, I don't know what it was. Every movie I watched just had like fucking like penis. And I was like, huh? Classic, I guess, pre-2000s movies. Just with penis everywhere. I did watch, yeah, New Hope. Back to the Future I've seen. I've never watched a Ghibli movie, actually. Fun fact. The Pianist? What is this one? Oh, war movie. I watched Gladiator for the first time, like, 2 months ago, too. I liked Gladiator. That one was good. Watches Naked Men confirmed. I'm just a girl. Teehee. I'm just a girl. You see, yeah, it is interesting. Nowadays, you don't see fucking peen. Like, you maybe see peen on, like, House of the Dragon. You catch, like, a half brief glimpse of, like, a peen. But, like, you mostly just see titties. But, like, you don't see peen anymore. But before, you saw so much peen. Like, what the fuck? It's not fair! I want penis! Is this the Parasite that's like the anime? I did watch, fuck. The live action Parasite anime. I don't remember what it's called. It was called something different, like Team Grey or something. But I did watch a Parasite show. It was like a 1 series special thing. Unrelated to that Parasite. Oh, okay. Okay. It's still like a K-drama type thing though. Psycho, this is the classic mirror one. Yeah, I want equality. Bring back the peener. Give it a went bad and the peen went with it. No more penis for you. Grave of the Fireflies, The Departed, Whiplash. This is the music one. Yeah, I've seen that one. Aren't you boy? Shouldn't you enjoy the other side? Yeah, but I'm like bisexual who's like... I'm like spicy straight. I'm very much mostly straight, but also girls are really hot. So, I do lean a fair bit more towards the other side. That's not to say I don't enjoy titties. Okay, I like hot women, but I also like hot men. It's goated? What is that one? World War II? Ooh. Oh, it's an animation. The Prestige? Jurassic Park first? I actually like this one. That one was good. Oh, it is Ghibli. I haven't seen a single Ghibli film. Maybe I need to, like, lose my Ghibli V card. Casablanca, that's classic. The Untouchables, Usual Suspects. Alien, that one's a good one. A Western. Is this the first Western on the list? I feel like there's more gangster movies than Western movies. Wall-E. Dune Part 2, man. Excuse me. I do think that the Dune movies are a little bit overrated. I hate to say it. I do think they're a little bit overrated. I've never also seen an Indiana Jones movie. First one already? Oh, I just missed them then. I've never watched an Indiana Jones movie. Also, fun fact, I did watch Endgame before watching Infinity War. Because I had to take someone to go see Endgame because they didn't have a ride. And I was like, sure, I'll go. I'll leave my house. I didn't know what was going on. I watched Endgame not understanding shit. I don't even think I ever really I think I only watched like Guardians of the Galaxy and Doctor Strange. So I think I barely ever watched like a Marvel movie. So like my friends were crying when Iron Man died and I was like, oh. Was simple. I just haven't. Spider-Verse, The Shining I've seen. Never seen this one, but I've heard about it. Aliens I watched, I liked it. Didn't watch this one, I don't think. I never did watch Coco either. Yeah, Endgame. I thought Endgame would have been higher than Infinity War. I guess not. I remember that. I didn't, I'm sorry. Toy Story. Oh, look, Chad, it's you. See? Old. Your Name? I haven't seen that, but an anime. I liked Braveheart. I liked Braveheart a lot. Braveheart was really good. I really love historical movies. Historical fantasy, historical slash fantasy is my favorites. Infinity War's better film? Okay. I'm just not cultured enough in Marvel to know. Vor definitely a better movie. Ah, I see. I haven't seen that one. Never watched Joker. Heard of that one, haven't seen it. There's a lot that I haven't seen, actually, in this top 100. Holy shit. Space Odyssey. 2001. Oh, but it was in 1968. I was like, huh? Up. Die Hard. Seen that one. This one was good. I haven't seen very many war movies, but 1917 was really, really good. I really liked it. It's like they filmed this one to make it look like it was all in one shot, which was really cool. Oppenheimer I never did see, but I did see the Barbie movie. I never did watch Hamilton either. Okay. I'm starting to stop recognizing things. The Thing, Pan's Labyrinth I haven't seen yet. Nemo. Ghibli, right? Yeah. Die Hard's the best Christmas movie. What I haven't seen any of them. I'm sorry. I remember my dad showed me Monty Python and I didn't like it, but I was also really young, so maybe I should rewatch it. V for Vendetta. Dude, the Demon Slayer movie is like top 200 already. Wait, that's kind of crazy, actually. Like, it just came out. For an anime movie? Above Harry Potter. Yeah, this is the first fucking Harry Potter we've seen. And it's higher rated than Harry Potter. Like, I know, obviously, there's JK controversy, but Harry Potter was like loved when it was like out, right? I been ripped in half for me. Eighth grade history class? Yeah, my dad showed it to me, but I didn't like it because I didn't like old movies at the time. Totoro. Say this was a good movie. Ratatouille. How to Train Your Dragons, good. Monsters Inc. Childhood. 1924. What does past mean? What does approved and past mean? Will it tell me? Oh, this is Charlie Chaplin. Dude, this is old. Holy. What does approved mean? I guess, like, it doesn't tell me. But they had, like, different ratings back then? This is interesting. Monterey system? Yeah, it's cool, though. Dude, have you guys ever looked at, like, the fucking, like, yeah, the parents' guide for movies? It's really funny. They kiss lasts for 15 to 20 seconds. Few lines of dialogue displayed. There is no profanity. A man steals a drink off of a tray. They almost get into a fist fight. That's so frightening and intense. I think it's really funny. Interesting. Yeah, 1925. They're fighting for a shotgun. This one's, yeah, 20. Yeah, this one's past. Whatever past means. I guess it's 1924? Dude, this is so old. That's so cool. He's framed by a rival for stealing his girlfriend's father's pocket watch. Man, that's an intense plot. You stole my pocket watch. We're gonna make a movie out of it. Pirates? Did you guys hear that Katy Perry was with Orlando Bloom before, but now she's with Trudeau apparently? That's kind of funny. Learning Star Wars Harry Potter like top 3. Yeah. Kind of interesting seeing like stuff nowadays like beat some of them out. I feel like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars is still at the top, but Harry Potter really did kind of fall off. Jaws and Poltergeist PG, really? Terminator. Yes, yeah, times do change. The Exorcist? I never did watch the classic Exorcist either. 1928. Dude, some of these are so old, but they're still stuck around. So crazy. That's so cool. Yeah, top 250. There was only one Harry Potter, I think. Oh, why is this at 2? Oh, it's a different Demon Slayer movie. But Stand By Me, that one was a good one. Was there only like one Harry Potter, I think? That's really interesting. Falling off? Yeah. I just thought that like it would still be high up here like movie-wise, right? Like people still love the movies regardless of all the other stuff, right? So that's crazy. Yo, thank you for the follow. Review bomb? Maybe. Lowest rated movies? Disaster movie? Dude, there's no way I'm gonna know. Super Babies? House of the Dead? Son of the Mask? Epic movie. Well, it wasn't so epic, huh? I don't know what half of these are, man. The Cats movie! Okay, I remember that one. Dude, I think I did watch this one too, actually. Human Centipede, yeah, obviously. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Jaws, The Revenge. Hellraiser. Adam Sandler. Oh, I forgot they made a Slenderman movie. Probably because it was shit. The Starving Games? Is this a Hunger Games parody? The sequel is not that bad? The emoji, fuck. Is this like based off the games? Far Cry? Daddy Day Camp. Dude, I think I watched a lot of these really shitty comedies way back when. Spy Kids 4? They made another D&D movie? In 2000? And it was bad? Huh. Because I'm pretty sure the new D&D movie is good, right? No one was that bad. So, yeah. War of the Worlds is a great book. Ooh. Velocipaster? Is that a dinosaur that's a pastor? Was terrible? Okay, I'll take your word for it. But the new one was good. I just didn't even know they made one. Oh, it was a whole series. Yeah, I didn't even know they made one. That's interesting. The Hangover games. Spice World. Yeah, I don't know a lot of those. A lot of them just look like shitty comedies, though. Top TV shows. Okay, you guys are gonna hate me, but I've never seen Breaking Bad. Planet Earth. Okay, I have seen the Earth movies, or whatever. Chernobyl, I haven't seen yet. I've never watched Avatar: Last Airbender either. Or this. I don't know what this is. I've also never seen The Sopranos, but I think that's like an old person movie. I'm sorry. Maybe it's not. I've never seen Breaking Bad or Avatar. Dude, okay, Game of Thrones I've seen. I've not watched Bluey. I have seen Game of Thrones. And I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist before, though. I Can't Forgive. I just never got into it. 2005, 2008. Okay, to be fair, in my defense, I was like 4 to 7 years old. And then I just grew up and nobody I knew was really into it, I guess. I've only seen the one with Peen in it. Okay, well, I don't want that to be the trend, but yes, so far, it's the only one with Peen in it. Got into it? I think at that age I was watching, like, I don't know what I was into at that time. Full Metal Alchemist I haven't seen. I did see Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan was my first ever anime. However, I never finished it. I only watched up to season 4, part 1. I should go back and finish it. Because it was my very first anime. I fucking love Sherlock. Dude, BBC Sherlock. I love Sherlock. Dude, I was really into Wholock. Like, Doctor Who and Sherlock. Back in, like... When did this come out? Yeah. Back in, like, the Tumblr era. Like, when Doctor Who... When Super Wholock, Doctor Who, Supernatural, and, like, Sherlock were, like, the big fucking 3 fandoms or whatever for, like... TV or whatever for fucking nerds. I was really into them. Final season, bit of a disappointment? Is it like it's over, right? I actually don't remember. It's 4 seasons. Dude, I don't remember season 4. I remember season 3. Was that when he does the Sag thing? Yeah, season 3 was really good. Sign of 3. When does he do the... Yeah, this episode makes me fucking cry. Has it been done? Yeah, I couldn't remember if they were like... Because I know they did this, and I couldn't remember if they were like... trying to get another season, but like they were busy with other projects or whatever. I couldn't remember. But yeah, I don't remember season 4, but I remember the other ones. Sherlock was really good, though. I like Sherlock. Sherlock was my shit. Okay. Never seen that, but that's old, so I think you could... I've never seen Rick and Morty. Sherlock. Never watched Batman. Never watched Better Call Saul. I never did get into Dexter, but I might consider it, because I have heard that, like it's starting again. So, like, and some people have suggested it to me, so I might get into Dexter. Smog and Dr. Bilbo? Yeah, Bilbo and Smog are, like, fighting crime together. Sherlock is really good. If you guys want, like, a 15-episode, like, smaller show, it's really good. Arcane, I've only seen the first season. The Office, I've honestly never really gotten into. I've watched a couple episodes, but that's about it. It actually blew up recently. It's because it, like, just came back. But I never did watch the original. There's a lot of these Planet Earth ones that are so popular, which is kind of crazy to me. Hunter x Hunter, I did watch... I got up to the video game arc. Whatever it was called. I don't know what the name of the arc. But we're inside the game getting cards and shit. And then I kind of fell off. But I did watch some of Hunter x Hunter. Never watched this or that or that. Death Note I haven't seen. Gravity Falls I did watch some of, but I think I fell off at a certain point too. Never watched Seinfeld. Never watched Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, The Great Island. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just like got busy or something. Do you guys think, okay, I've heard that I would like free run. Is it like fantasy kind of? I don't know if this is the original. It says Beyond Journey's End. Is there just a plain free run? Or is this like a sequel series? Or is this the only series? Overrated. I do like fantasy. So like, I don't know. If I were to get into watching anime again, maybe it would be free run that gets me into it. It's the only one? Okay. Yeah, maybe it would be free run. One Piece? Okay. I'm having a leg cramp. Sorry. One Piece? I'm sorry, I cannot be fucked. I cannot be fucked to watch this many episodes. However, I did watch the live action. I will keep up with the live action. I did enjoy the first live action, okay? But I'm sorry, I do not have fucking time for 1,165 episodes. But I did enjoy the live action. I did think it was interesting. So I'm gonna keep up with that at the very least. Dragon Ball Z I never got into. I'm sorry I'm skipping some of these. I'm kind of like, I haven't seen Bleach either. So it's like 2 arcs and we'll get the entire plot of One Piece just repeats the same formula. I mean, I think a lot of those kind of do, right? Dragon Ball Z I never watched. Pride and Prejudice. Narcos I never saw. Or The Garden Wall I never saw. Steins Gate I never saw. Black Mirror. Black Mirror is hit and miss. I think Black Mirror has some really good episodes and it has some really mid episodes. When it first came out, I was not even born. We don't sleep. That's insane. Peaky Blinders is on my list to see. I haven't seen it yet, but I think I would like it because it's like historical. Like, or it's like a, whatever, period, whatever you want to call it. Berserk, I haven't seen. However, I do want to watch it because I know Dark Souls is heavily inspired by Berserk. So I do want to watch Berserk. Granted, I think I've heard that the anime isn't as good as the manga, but 427 hours, that's crazy. It's not even done yet, is it? Downtown Abbey, haven't seen. Dude, why is there no Doctor Who? What the fuck? Why am I scrolling so far down and there's no Doctor Who? It's literally like the longest running fucking sci-fi show and it's iconic. Hello? Original Berserk is good? Okay. Severance was really good. If you guys haven't watched Severance, it's generally really good. Give it a little bit. Like, I think it takes like a couple of episodes to get into. When you do, it's really good. One Punch Man I haven't seen. Stranger Things. I like Stranger Things. I know people have opinions of it. I do think it's really annoying that it's taken for fucking ever to finish. But I do enjoy Stranger Things. The Boys is good too. I haven't finished it either. I think I got up to season 4. Oh shit. But I do want to finish The Boys because I liked The Boys. Doctor Who, yeah, I guess. But I've been rewatching Doctor Who because like I heard they're bringing back like the OG writers and like Billy Piper and stuff. So I'm really fucking excited. Cause I actually right before TwitchCon, I finished Matt Smith's arc and like the 50th anniversary special and everything, and I was like, man, I fucking love this shit. Like Doctor Who is so fucking good. If you guys haven't seen Doctor Who, genuinely, like I think the very recent seasons have gone slightly down, but surely I think they're on the up again if they bring back the original writers. But like the first fucking like 7 seasons for Matt Smith, and then there's like 2-3 more seasons of Capaldi, which were good. So like at the very least you're getting 10 seasons that are fucking amazing. As a Brit, how you doing the classics? Dude, Sherlock is my shit. Doctor Who is my shit. I loved a lot of British like film stuff. I like BBC stuff. They're pretty fucking good. Like Supernatural. Ooh, okay, Grimm. Tenet was so good. Dude, Tennant and Smith are my favorites. I like genuinely like, yeah, before TwitchCon I finished Smith's arc. Dude, I cried when David Tennant's like, I don't want to go. And then like You know, when Matt Smith, his whole like the music swells and he sees Amy and then he returns. Dude, I like fucking cried again. I was like, oh man. Literally a decade later, because I think over a decade later, I was probably like fucking, so it was like 12 or 13 when I don't remember what years was Matt Smith, but I think I was like when Matt Smith was like present day Doctor was when I first started watching Doctor Who. So I don't know. I was like a early teens, right? And I sobbed so much. And then literally like before TwitchCon, like because I've been rewatching Doctor Who, like, you know, even though like I might not like the stuff post Capaldi, because that's new to me, and obviously I've heard that it's not as good. I do want to tough it out because I do want to like catch back up again and see what they're cooking in terms of new stuff, if they're bringing back Billy Piper and whatever. But I've been rewatching it. I'm like, man, literally like a decade later, and I still cry. I'm like, this shit hits, man. It's good. Gaming Doc, thank you for the follow. Also, Random Phantom, thank you. Monty Python. Granted, I did watch. My dad showed me Monty Python when I was like 9. So like, I just didn't understand it, and I didn't probably appreciate it because I was just like, the picture quality's bad. I don't like it. Excuse me. Is this a fucking Turkish show? Interesting. So in The Last Good Doctor, I think Capaldi wasn't bad. So like when I first watched Doctor Who, I watched up to the first season of Capaldi. I had it on TV. We had it on cable. No, sorry. Had it on Netflix up until the last season of Matt Smith. And then it got taken off of Netflix. So then I watched Capaldi's first season on cable, but then we got rid of our cable. So then I couldn't watch it for a long time. Then I think about like maybe 6 years ago, I rewatched the show again. I think with like an ex of mine, I was showing him Doctor Who. And then I finished Capaldi's arc. I rewatched everything, finished Capaldi's arc. And that was when they were bringing in Jodie, I don't remember her name. I think that's her name? Jodie, the girl, right? I didn't watch her. I watched like a few episodes of her arc, but then I couldn't find it again or whatever. Now I'm rewatching the whole thing from scratch. I genuinely, most of my memory, just because the most things that I've repeatedly watched, just with overlap, has been up to the end of Matt Smith. So Capaldi's arc, I remember a little bit. I remember who ends up being the big bad or whatever. I remember them. And I did really like that. I thought that was really cool. I don't remember the end, so I genuinely don't remember what happens to Clara. Like, I know her shtick with Matt Smith, and I don't remember what happens to her in Capaldi. Don't tell me, because I do kind of want to re-experience it again. But I don't remember what happens to Clara, and I know that, like, there's one thing with the Cybermen and Capaldi's companion after Clara, but I don't remember how that plays out. I just remember that there's Cyberman and his new companion, and there was something that I remember thinking was cool, and that's it. So, like, and that's all I remember. So, everything up to Matt Smith is chill, and I remember the whole thing. Capaldi's first season and Clara, whatever, is fuzzy, but I remember a little bit, but it's mostly pretty fuzzy. Beyond Clara, I genuinely remember jack shit. So, I am excited to sort of, re-remember what I did like, and, I guess, relive stuff and watch the new stuff. So I'm really excited. I like Doctor Who a lot. And I do really like that Doctor Who still fucking hits when I'm fucking, whether I'm fucking 13 or 24. 2010 to 2013. Okay, I think I started watching Doctor Who when I was like fucking 12 then. Which is crazy. 12 years later, I still really like it. Was different but enjoyable. I think when I first watched Capaldi, I didn't like him because I was pissy. I think me being autistic, I fucking hate change. So every time they change the theme song and they change the companions and the Doctor, I do get a little pissy for a while. I hate that I do, but I remember every time they would change. Like, I remember Matt Smith, I didn't like him in the beginning because I liked Tennant. And then I started liking Smith. And then I fucking hated Capaldi because I liked Smith. Then I liked Capaldi. It was like, it's just, I like, don't like the change for a while. But I do think Capaldi was different, but I think, if I remember correctly, it made sense why it was different. Like, he was supposed to be a little bit more of like a less childish version of him after like the last two. I don't know. I think I grew to enjoy the Capaldi after a while. However, that being said, I do think Tennant and Smith are still my favorites. They went to HBO Max. I don't know if it's called the same thing in Canada, but yeah. I could give Monty Python a second go at some point. Whittaker was a pretty good doctor, but she had horrible writing. See, that's the thing is, I remember watching Jodie Whittaker. She did a show with Tennant, I think. Does anyone remember? I don't know if anyone knows. I did like a deep dive into watching more Tennant stuff after like Doctor Who. He was on like a crime show. Is it Broadchurch? And I think Jodie Whittaker was on it too. And I think it was really good and I enjoyed it. So I was like, oh, she's gonna be a good doctor because I enjoyed her on it. But then I think the writing was bad. Because I only watched like half a season of her and I was kind of like, meh. Also, Stevie, thank you for the raid. Hello, hello, hello. This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! We are yapping because it's post-TwitchCon and I'm so tired because I've been awake for like 22 hours. But I'm trying not to screw my sleep schedule, so I'm trying to like be awake until a decent time to go to bed. So we're just yapping. We end up talking about movies and TV shows and stuff for some reason. Oh, yeah, I was looking at horror movies because I want to watch horror movies for Halloween, and now we're looking at the top 250 horror stuff. And now we're on a nerd yap about Doctor Who. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, I'm Aries. I'm a speedrunner, challenge runner, Souls gamer, sweaty gamer from Mythos. And I forgot the rest of my intro because I'm really sleepy, but hello. I got to see Stevie at TwitchCon. It was very cool. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Dulogs. Whoop, whoop, raid. Hell yeah. I was meant to watch it. Broadchurch was really good. I really liked it. I don't remember much about it because I think I watched it like a fucking decade ago, but it was really good. Not as burdened by the trauma, so it's a lot more whimsical. It's fun. Yeah. Up to present, Doctor Who's storylines have gotten more and more interconnected, like a whole season as a single story instead of each episode staying on its own. I mean, I don't even know if that's starting with Capaldi, though. Because, like, if you think back, the show's been out for long enough, so I'm just gonna I don't care about spoilers. If you think back to, like, say, Matt Smith's arc, and, like, even, like, into Tennant, the whole River Song, Amy and Rory thing, because River Song starts with Tennant, and then goes through seasons up until, you know, Matt Smith. And then even, like, you know, the whole, like, Amy and Rory thing, like, intertwines with that over a while. So, like, each season has an overarching plot, because the first season was, like, the silence, and then you get into the other thing, and then, like, you know, even with Tennant, it was, like, you had the Master season or whatever. Like, I think they do have... There's always sort of been a bit more, like, of a longer arcing plot. Granted, there are still standalone episodes. There's standalone episodes that maybe have a little teaser into the overarching plot, and then you'll have your double episodes that do a lot more development, but I think there's, like, always been a bit more of a thing. River Song is a Capaldi? Does she go that far? Dude, I don't remember that. Okay, don't say anymore then. I thought she was kind of done after Amy and Rory got. And then she showed up once before he regenerated. Okay. We'll see. We're just gonna watch your video. Guys, go to bed! If you gotta go to bed, please look after yourself. Go to bed, but I will soon. I just want to finish this list at least. 1883. Yeah, guys, go check out Stevie. Stevie does a lot of, like, handles a lot of the editing stuff for my YouTube stuff, so go check him out. He has a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're into nerd shit. Yeah, Dexter I want to watch. The X-Files I haven't seen yet. The Crown I didn't watch. Mandalorian I watched. I like Grogu. Never did watch this. Mindhunter is similar to Silence of the Lambs, I think, but I haven't watched it. Haikyuu? I didn't watch Haikyuu, but I did watch Free. I did watch the swimming anime. The Penguin. Dude, is there actually no fucking... freaking Star Wars spin-off? Better than freaking Doctor Who? Wait, is this like actual Critical Role? Are they on IMDb? They fucking are. Wait, that's kind of sick. Good on them, honestly. Bugs Bunny. Demon Slayer? Dude, seriously? I'm scrolling at this point. Regular show. Solo Leveling. Last of Us was good. I like Last of Us. I never did watch Sons of Anarchy, but I've heard it's really good. Whose Line Is It? I was really into improv for a while. Whose Line Is It Anyway is really fucking funny. Honestly, I would watch these on stream with you guys, but I don't know if it would get me like copyright stricken. But Whose Line Is It Anyway is really funny. It might be a product of its time though. I don't know. Is there? Woman Alchemist. Hannibal! I loved Hannibal. Hannibal is really good. I recommend Hannibal if you like crime stuff. I love Hannibal. It's very gay. Dude, okay. It's right there. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh wait, this is... Why does it say up to 2022? Did they cap Doctor Who? Because I know there's the classic era, right? Which is the 1963. And then it stops and then they reboot it 2005. Does the present day stuff not count as the reboot? They're independent. Really? So they stop it after Jodie, I'm guessing. But why is it so low if they stop it at Jodie? Did literally her whole season tank it that far when all of theirs are really good? Disney, that's... Oh, dude, Disney bought Doctor Who? I mean, I guess they get more budget, but also, like, woof. The movie. There's a fucking movie? And there's a podcast series? Dude, am I gonna have to do a deep dive into fucking Doctor Who? Yeah. Disney got Doctor Who? Which season was rated? Yeah, wait, I'm actually curious. Where is it? Did I lose it? Hello? How do you do that? I want to see. 13 seasons. Oh, God. Top rated episodes. Blink, classic. Heaven Sent, I think, is like the last one of Capaldi I remember. Forza Dead, classic. Sounds of the Library, classic. Vincent, classic. Doomsday. This one makes me cry. Family of Blood. They're all good. Like, can I do it by... I would like to try to do it by season, but I don't know how. When the seasons drop down. Season 1. I don't think it gives an overall ranking. Oh, top rated? Oh, it's still just episodes. Years? I don't know. That show's unbelievably good. Dude, it is so weird that Doctor Who's Disney now. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna spoil myself by looking ahead, actually. I never did watch the classics, though. Maybe I should. But yeah, I should get some rest too, actually. Alright, gamers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. We yapped for like 3 hours. That's the most I've ever yapped. I don't normally yap this much. But I also was kind of like too tired to play a game. Granted, we could have played a game probably, I think, with the amount of time I yapped. But I didn't know if I could commit to it. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm sleepy because I've been awake for almost 24 hours. Oh boy. But thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will have more energy to be able to play games properly and talk. I don't have my schedule out yet because I got home today and I was really tired, so I didn't make my schedule this week. I'm probably gonna stream Wednesday, I think Wednesday. Tentatively Wednesday. I'll make a schedule and I'll post it tomorrow, I think. But I'll have more energy and we'll play some games then. YouTube chat, I'll see you guys here. I'm not gonna write out, but if you guys haven't checked out the socials, for both of you guys, YouTube socials are in the description. Check out the Discord, check out the Twitter, check out the Twitch. If you guys want to check out the socials, check out the YouTube, check out the Discord, check out the Twitch. Yeah, YouTube, I'm gonna raid out here. Or not raid out for you guys, but I'm gonna say bye YouTube, bye, see you next time, bye.